Hello and welcome to the last show
of the year. Yeah, Mad Talk, Mike.
Yeah,
we made it to the end of the year.
Don't do that.
What?
We haven't made it.
Plain sailing from here on out. What could possibly go wrong? Fire.
Yeah, exactly. Well, what's going on first of all is that the door is still open behind you. If you could just close that, please.
Okay,
that
thanks.
Would be really
like a cup of tea while you're at it as well, Mike.
If you can,
maybe bring your pipe and slippers.
I've got the slippers on already, but yes, the pipe will be good. All right. Yes, you are listening to Mad Talk Radio with Mike and Dee.
Yes.
Yeah, the last show of the year.
Yeah.
So yeah, first of all, how was your Christmas?
It was good, Mike. It was good. You know, ate lots of food. Yeah, played lots of dominoes. They tried to test me, Mike. They tried to bring it to me, and you know, I had to remind them.
And what? How
that I am, who I am, why I am, and then they were
and
like,
who is that?
I'm the domino master.
The domino master.
Well, you know,
is that what they call you?
They have no choice, Mike. They don't want to say it out loud, but they know.
Okay.
They say domino
so
master.
They didn't say it
So I saw it in their eyes, the fear. How is he doing it? It was amazing.
You all of a sudden changed it into some sort of fictional kung fu movie.
That's it.
Where all the villagers sound like that.
Jackie Chan, yeah. So, but it was good. But how about your Christmas, Mike? So how was it for you?
Yeah. It was. Well, it was a quiet Christmas. It wasn't. I wasn't the domino master. Was it?
Domino master.
The dominant master.
No, the domino master. He's dominant as well, but you know.
The dominant master.
I don't want to overdo
That's
it, Mike.
what you want people to call you.
The dominant domino master.
No, they just want people calling you the dominant master.
The dominant master.
For some strange reason.
No, that sounds weird. No, that sounds like we're getting into strange territory.
It does, but that's what your Christmas was, apparently. Strange territory.
No. I mean, well, yeah, I mean, you were kind of known for not really being a big fan of the whole Christmas thing, Mike. So I'd like to know what it is about Christmas that you enjoyed.
Enjoyed? That's an interesting word.
Is that a strong word? It's too much.
No.
What I tolerated about Christmas was...
Look, you know, I'm in dad territory now, innit? So it's just like, okay, get the kids what they want, everyone's happy, do a big meal, job done. Simple.
That's it. So as long as all your responsibilities are taken care of, you don't care.
No one can come back and tell me anything, all right? That's my motivation.
Just standing in the corner with your arms folded, looking at everyone like, yeah. That's right.
That's right. You wanted scale electrics, you got scale electrics.
Who wants scale electrics?
They be collectors.
This is a Christmas that's happening in the 1980s then, apparently.
Apparently, yeah. We live in some childhood memories. But before we go any further, I'd like to talk to our listeners a bit.
Yeah.
Basically, just to let you know that you can get in contact with us. Simply WhatsApp us on 07983 833 661. You can also get in contact with us on Facebook. What is the name of the Facebook page?
The Facebook page, if you search for @MadTalking on Facebook, then you'll see our page and you can join and you'll get updates knowing when the next show is coming out or when we manage to post the most recent show on YouTube, so you can go back and listen to that if you've missed it or you missed any part of it or you want to hear it again or you just want to suggest it to somebody else. It's all up there on our YouTube channel, which is Mad Talk as well. So yeah, you can go and check that out. Get in touch, like Mike says, message us, join in. We want you to join in. We want you to be part of the conversation. We want to hear what you have to say, what you want us to talk about. Give us something to talk about, and well, I guess we'll talk about it. You know, so yeah, we encourage everybody to get involved, and yeah, so we can make this thing more fun, I guess. You know, so yeah, and also you can you can email us if you feel the need to.
Go on then. Tell them the email address. I hate this email.
Right. So it is, and this is all lowercase, m.a.d.talks21@gmail.com. I know it just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it, Mike?
That's easy for you to say.
m.a.d.talks21@gmail.com. So you can email us the stuff you think, oh, you guys are talking about.
There's got to be a way of saying that better.
What, the email address?
I mean, we will change it.
Yeah, we're living in a future where talking takes more time than just clicking a link. So unfortunately, people have to use their ears.
It's just Mad Talks, right? But you just got to put dots in between the first three letters.
You're just making it more complicated.
There you go.
You take this word, but then you split it up, put some dots in there, and then the numbers at the end. That's it. Oh, simple. So yeah, but the main idea is that you can get in touch with us. So let's say you listen to the show and it's like, you guys are just chatting rubbish, yeah, you should be talking about this, yeah, and then you email us and say, listen, next week I want to hear this, yeah, or else, and then we're like, oh,
or else. I don't take well to threats, but yeah,
they're gonna come down, Mike, and they're gonna sort you out.
Oh, is it? Yeah, talk about better stuff next time.
They're gonna rough you up, they're gonna wrinkle your shirt, make you look foolish.
Really? Okay. I don't think this show's worth it. Let's be honest. If that's what's happening,
this is not what I started it.
Right, exactly.
But
talking of that sentiment, that's kind of how I feel at Christmas. And you were saying that I'm like kind of grumpy at Christmas.
A little bit.
You know what it is? It annoys me the level of enthusiasm that people have on the run up to Christmas. I told you about, when people are like, oh, Merry Christmas. Do you really mean that?
It's a little bit too forced, is that what you're saying?
I want you to have a Merry Christmas.
Do you care what Christmas I have? Do you even care if I celebrate Christmas? You know what I mean? It's Merry Christmas. I'm merry. I want you to be merry as well. I think it's just, cheer. I mean, I think I like it because for that period of the year, people are actually generally trying to be nice. Maybe not, to you directly, but they're being nice people. They're cheery, they're smiling.
Everyone's being charitable. Talking of charity.
Oh wow, that's striking nerve.
Giving
money away,
like an idiot. No, your words.
But not disagreeing, Mike.
Apparently, Dee thinks that giving money away to people who need it are idiots.
That was my impression of you saying that. You did say that.
These words. I didn't say that.
You've never said that.
I've never said that.
You've never said giving away money is for idiots.
No.
Okay then. Well, I'm glad we cleared that up. That's definitely
unless you're
not
giving
a lie.
it to like a betting shop, then you either have a serious addiction or you're just an idiot.
Either way, it's not looking good. You're just an idiot. Or you could be both. I don't care.
Oh yeah, you can be both.
Yes.
Lots of grey areas.
But probably not best to call someone with a gambling addiction an idiot.
No. But they're not. That's what I'm saying. That's why they're an addict. So separate. But then you have idiots.
And I hate them. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Hate is a bit much. I hate idiots. No, it's the charity bit around Christmas. I'm all for that.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. But when I have these adverts and it's like, this Christmas, Jonathan will be on the street. He'll be cold. He'll be wet, he'll be hungry.
Be wet.
But most of all cold. Alright? And that's true. Because, and then they'll have the female equivalent. And Janet will also, she spent 17 years on the streets. And this will be her 12th Christmas without shelter. She had shelter for 3 of them. That's why there's a discrepancy in the numbers.
She was getting used to being homeless. She was trying it out for a couple of years. Is that what you're saying? You know what? I think it's for me. Yeah, fuck all this house shit. Yeah. And then he's like, is that how it happens, Mike? It's a choice, Dave.
You've taken it way into a different area. What I've got to say is the adverts, it's disingenuous because these are things that we should be concerned about generally, not just at Christmas.
All year round, you're saying?
Yeah. Have those adverts on all year round.
Okay.
Don't just
They probably do, Mike. You just don't pay attention to them.
Well, admittedly, I don't actually have a TV anymore, so that might actually have something to do with it.
Mike the elitist, everyone. I don't watch a television. It's for idiots, Dave. Yeah, idiots, again.
There's an argument for that, which I won't be doing today at all, for fear of losing our listenership.
Well,
but look,
as long as you're the one losing them, not me. I love TV.
Okay, I'm sure that'll pay off later on down the line. All right, but all I'm saying is that when they put these big adverts on, it's like, so give this Christmas, and it's like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
But then continue that in January. Don't.
Yeah, make it a whole year round.
Yeah, because all you're telling people is just like, okay, Jonathan, I've made sure he's hungry and he's been fed. He's actually had some turkey. It's in a tin, but he's had some turkey.
It's not top quality turkey.
It's not turkey.
Let's not get mad.
It's not. Might not even be turkey.
Yeah. It's some kind of meat.
Yeah. Legally can be called meat.
Very high salt content.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Okay, and it came in a bag. All right, so all of that. So they get a shelter for the night, they get some accommodation, they get some company. That's great. But then what if it's Boxing Day and I see Jonathan? It's like, well, sorry, mate.
Get out of the way, Jonathan.
You've had your Christmas.
Yeah, you think this is?
Yeah. It's like, well, do it all year.
Yeah.
It's just annoying. I
guess, yeah, it's that kind of inconsistency. It's like they know they're going to get more people because everyone's in the Christmas spirit in there. They want to help, they want to give, and you put that on in front of them. They're like, oh, poor little fella, yeah, send him a bit of turkey, you know what I mean? And then, but then when that Christmas spirit's gone, you're not getting that from them anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, what is it now, Jonathan? I've got to go to work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Get out of the way.
Get out of my way.
You know what I mean? Poor Jonathan's waiting all year round for Christmas. He's got to make that Christmas turkey last where.
Yeah.
It's just nothing but offcuts of turkey in his fridge from the previous Christmas.
Wait. Who says he's got a fridge?
Oh, wow.
Well, homeless. I said homeless.
Oh, he's homeless. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Not the homeless people that have fridges. Not those ones, D.
They just don't want the home. They want the appliances. They just don't want to pay the mortgage.
I just like white goods.
Just seem surrounded by like a big stack of like washer dryers. You know what I mean, peeking out over the top. Stay back!
Yeah.
Don't you touch my dishwasher.
He's got an assembly of what are they? Stolen supermarket trolleys with washing machines on top of them,
He's
and he pulls them along.
Industrious, isn't he?
It has to be. Life on the streets, Steve. You don't understand.
You either get good or you die.
Yeah.
But to start learning how to use a shopping trolley.
That's
you know what I mean?
There's many things you can do with a shopping trolley.
I don't know where this is going. But that could be like, your top piece of kit when you're on the street. You know what I mean? Someone tries to do your shopping trolley. That's fighting talk, man. You know what I mean? That's like all your belongings in there, I'd assume. Also you can use it for protection, or
against what?
I don't know. Someone else's shopping. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
I feel like there's more effort going into if you're fighting someone with a shopping trolley who also has a shopping trolley. There's a lot of effort. You know how awkward it is to steer them, and especially if they've got that wheel thing. Them shopping trolleys, the wonky wheel that you have to kind of turn it sideways just so that the shopping trolley can go straight.
To one direction you can use.
Yeah. You don't want that one in a shopping trolley.
You see, that's what I'm saying. I mean, on the street, you want a top quality shopping trolley. You don't want someone to just try and switch you one out from the one with a wonky wheel. It's like, no, that's like taking someone's front door off their house. You can't do that on the street. That's fighting talk, man.
I bought one of them shopping trolleys where they got the long pole at one end.
Why?
Because you could do like a jousting thing with it.
Really?
Yeah, if you took the pole off and then you just
like
wheeled yourself along in the shopping trolley, you could be jousting in that.
I feel like we're trivializing the homeless plight here.
I'm not.
That's what they do. I'm not me.
I'm not.
You did.
I'm just being creative.
No, because you've kind of an image now. You know what I mean?
Remember homeless jousting competitions.
Homeless jousting competitions. Yes. That would be one of the more weird things I would see on the street. You turn down the street.
I would be impressed with the organisation of this.
This is it. Hey, they're homeless. You know what I mean? But they can still organise stuff, man.
Yeah, especially if they got like the whole set out. When you're doing the jousting,
like it's a proper Renaissance fair.
Yes, they've got a wench, they've got a midget, a dwarf, a jester.
Right. They need everyone to play their part, otherwise it just looks silly, Mike.
Yeah, they've got a maid. They have a lord.
Someone pretended to be a wizard.
Of course, you need that. Yeah,
I'd be surprised they've got all these costumes. What's
they would get a collection of community bins to look like some sort of castle.
Oh, wow.
You could do this. I mean, it's a lot of effort.
You're actually making homelessness sound cool now.
It's a choice, apparently.
It's a choice. Yeah.
No, but obviously we are joking. It's not a choice.
Yes. But no, my
main
whole
point,
charity thing. I get what you're saying. But put it this way, right? If you're running a charity, there's loads of other charities out there. So you've got to make your charity seem, you've got to make your people seem even more decrepit than anyone else's. I mean, my people really need you to send money. You know what I mean? So you have to make it seem real. I mean, all right, let's just say, for argument's sake, if you were going to do a charity, Mike, off the top of your head, what would it be for?
I just had a moment of zen there.
Caring about people? No.
No, there are too many causes. Okay, it will probably be to get running water to communities that can't get it for some unknown reason.
Okay.
Despite the fact that it falls out the sky. But some people on this planet just don't seem to be able to get it, D.
They can't get it together, Mike.
No, someone's stopping them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you obviously gonna have like your local warlord who's charging people for water.
Yeah. I don't run this oil pipeline through your whole country, but can't get any water. Can't for some reason.
Yeah,
just can't
get oil. Well, you can't get oil, but we can.
Yeah, out of your country.
That's it.
Water's just
it's magic. It's like unicorn
gold.
tears.
It's like gold. It's rare, although we can get that from your country as well.
But this is the thing. So if you've got your charity, like say for instance, like, all right, we've got to help people get water. We've got to get rid of all these people who are taking over the water supply and forcing people to pay for it. We know we've got to get in there and back up these people and give them safe drinking water, right? So you've got to do an advert that's going to make people care as much about your cause as you do.
So what do you do what do you put in your advert?
You've got to make it really tragic, Mike. You've got to obviously have children in there, old people. You've got to have like ragged clothing. Maybe they're standing next to a
No, you got to mix it up though. I'm just thinking because.
What you mean, like have rapping in it as well?
No, yeah.
Someone
that's
break
always
dancing next to homeless children.
Forget like Nicki Minaj or what's the other one they all like?
Who?
Cardi B. If she could be doing some raunchy stuff around a homeless man, yeah.
What, pole dancing in front of homeless people?
What is it? What's that thing she did? WAP?
I don't even know. I mean, it sounds disgusting, but clearly sexualized, whatever it is.
Yeah. So Cardi B.
Yeah. Is she twerking, Mike? Is she getting a bit of twerk going on?
Yeah, her. Yeah. And who's the other one I said? Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
And there's a homeless man. He's trying to sleep. That's all he wants. He just wants to
twerking in his face.
Yeah.
Knocking over his cup of coins. Oh.
Yeah. And Cardi B is singing her latest song, WAP. I'm not going to tell you what it stands for, but we'll talk about
delightful.
it. Delightful is a word you might equate with what she's referring to in her song.
Strange delights.
Strange delights. Yeah.
But the point is, you'd have to get something to hook people in to your ad. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you don't want to be too detrimental, like, oh my god, this person's gonna die.
Not too much on the nose, yeah. If you don't give us £1 by 5 o'clock, this guy's gonna be dead.
We're just gonna start kicking children. You know what I mean? It's not. You've got a guy there with some Dr. Martens looking at a group of children like it's gonna happen.
Dr. Martens or Timberlands, you decide. You've got 3 hours.
That's it. So you know what I mean. But you've got to do something that's like it's got to pull on the heartstrings, Mike. You've got to compare it to the people's lives. So it's like this year you'll probably be enjoying some nice turkey and a roof over your head and maybe even a glass of champagne. But spare a thought for poor Abdul, who won't be getting any turkey or a roof over his head or even any champagne. No, what he'll be getting is stagnant water that will probably kill him. Enjoy your Christmas. And then you're like, oh, I don't want Abdul to die. Yeah. And then you're like, people are paying attention now. They can't sit there enjoying their Christmas dinner knowing that Abdul's, passed out, filling his trousers with
there'll
waste.
Probably be some right-wing person say, Abdul does. He doesn't sound like a guy who celebrates Christmas, so he doesn't get my
anything.
Yeah.
Apart from clean water.
Yeah. So he's actually taken away charity that should go to, because you know how people are.
There's always going to be that person.
The dividers and the conquerors.
They just like to hate.
They enjoy it.
They will be enjoying their Christmas dinner with spite. It's like,
So I'm thinking on your point about pulling on the heartstrings. All right. So what if it was like you really want to pull on all the heartstrings, innit?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm thinking. You got to get some animals in there.
Pulling out all the stops, It's like a limping puppy, babies with flies on their face, an old woman struggling to, get water or something like that. These people they're having a hard time all the time, and you could ease that suffering if you cared. Why don't you care? Why don't you care?
So guilt.
Well, of course, it's got to stem from guilt.
Okay, so that's what you're going to do. I see.
It's got to be guilt. How else are you going to get people to give money freely?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I would rely on their better nature, Mike. That's worked so well in the past.
And it will work one day. We actually have a contribution from Anne-Marie too, because there are 2 Anne-Maries, so I'm going to say Anne-Marie too. She says, if I was to do a charity, it would be for young children and youth teens to be able to get support if they're having trouble learning and have special needs. If their parents can't afford, then extra learning support.
Well, that's an amazing cause. Yeah, that sounds like a decent course, but see, now you've got to find
But
a
it's
way.
explained, isn't it? You know exactly what you're getting. But when it's like...
The explanation isn't enough. I mean, obviously you need to explain, but once you've explained, you've got to show them why the need is there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
well,
like,
in today's
not so
society, because we live in this capitalist world, isn't it? So everyone's like, me.
Yeah.
You know, Gordon Gecko. Yeah.
Greed is good.
There you go. All right, so we've got that in the
knows
backdrop. And I guess, so I'm thinking, like, if I did an advert, not only am I going to be pulling on the heartstrings of, like, it's a young girl on the streets. You know, you think about her vulnerability and all the monsters out there that can mess with her. So you think, all right, but people like dogs and animals as well. So, you know, endangered species. You might as well throw that in there as well. So maybe, like, there's a homeless girl and she has a homeless panda.
A homeless panda. Because he had a home before, but he couldn't keep up the payments.
In China, right? But he made some political statements, had to leave the country.
Very awkward.
Was set up in the British Embassy in the UK, but then there was some trade talks. I'm going way off in this.
This guy,
right? And
sounds like a John Grisham
and
novel,
the only way, so there was some trade talks, all right, between Britain and China post Brexit, and then they were like, okay, well, we're not going to sign that. This is what the Chinese were saying. We're not going to sign that trade talk unless that panda is homeless. And that's how
one of their key stipulations. The deal could not go ahead without that. That's the only way. You know what I mean? Although it benefits them in no way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's how the panda called Jamie
the panda.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how he ended up homeless, and he befriended this girl. Didn't eat her.
Quite a backstory.
He could have eaten her,
but he was better than that.
He's better than that.
He's making he's showing that he can change. So why can't you?
Exactly.
Yeah, let's get rid of all these stereotypical views of pandas.
So give me some money. I'm going to eat this girl.
He just went downhill at the end there.
Maybe that's what's happening. Let me just add, we did get another addition from Amory too. She says, a charity that invests in their community and children and not abroad, as they say, charity starts at home.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, yeah.
You see, but with that kind of thing now, in order to get people to say, you know what, I want to give to this charity, you've got to show the dark side. You've got to show what could happen if you didn't give. You know what I mean?
So maybe there's some poachers chasing Jamie.
Yeah, the child poachers, apparently, Mike, running around.
No, they're after him.
After him. Oh, Jeremy the panda, you mean?
Yeah.
I thought it was Jamie.
I can't remember anything.
You've lost track of your own narrative. I don't care anymore. It's all made up people, things I've never seen.
I would have thought that was obvious.
Not real. No, but I'm talking about the youth. So the youth team project. So you'd have to say, this is Devon, and he's on the street right now. I don't know why he's American, but yeah, he's on the street right now. He doesn't have much to do after school. Sometimes he hangs out with his mates, but sometimes they do other things that he shouldn't be. And he could get wrapped into all of this kind of drugs and whatnot. And then you'll see him standing by a BMW.
A BMW, yeah.
And the electric window goes down, and he gets handed a plastic bag of something.
Yeah,
we won't say who.
Yeah,
you know,
but
shady near-the-wells.
BMW. We know who drives those.
We all know. We've seen them. And then it's like, you know, he's got like a little skimpy jacket on, and he shoves the drugs into his pocket, and he walks off briskly into the cold night, and he's got to be out there all night, Mike. He's got to be out there peddling his filth, trying to make it back. And when he does get his money, what happens? He's got to give it to the BMW man, innit? And he don't get nothing, and the cycle continues, and it won't change until he's dead. You know what I mean? Right. Is that what you want to happen?
Yeah.
You know, if you just give like 25p, he can be playing football. You know what I mean? And it's like completely different shot now, and it's like Devon, it's all colour now, and he's got other people his own age.
You know what the problem is with that? It's like, me as a viewer watching, I'm thinking the amount of production that's gone into this advert. Why don't you just give it to Devon, right? Instead of
a wise man plants his last potato. He doesn't eat it. Yeah,
is it? Is
that's
that what,
right?
Is that what this is? Your last potato?
Planting
it's
it,
extravagantly expensive.
The little we have, we're put into as best use as possible.
This extravagant potato that you spent clearly thousands of pounds on.
Well, it's not going to have like
to put on primetime TV
by Quentin Tarantino or nothing like that.
Right after the Queen's speech, right? Clearly, yeah. Come on.
It's got some big production values. It's got like 20th Century Fox music at the beginning.
Yeah, see, that's another thing. Just a tip for charities, right? Yeah. Just make it a bit more rubbish. Yeah, your production.
Well, there's got to be a line. If it doesn't look real, people aren't going to give money.
Yeah, I want to see you filmed it on like one of the first camera phones. You know what I mean? Because you can't afford anything, and we can see that. But you've got some CGI shit and dancing robots in your charity adverts.
Dancing robots. Like, there's ever been a place for robots in charity? That's a true extravagance. You know?
I bet there's a charity out there that uses robots.
Really? Were they also riding around in a blimp as well?
Yeah, maybe.
Throwing turkeys to the street.
I bet Amazon have got charities in their names.
Probably, but it's not represented by a robot, is it? It's like C-3PO covered in gold.
Dancing ones, anyway.
Well, they couldn't go that far, Mike. No, that would be ridiculous. Just a regular robot will be fine. Yeah, they're not going to do that. They've got to reach you on a common level. You know what I mean? They've got to say, look, this person is that far from you. You know, who knows? Your life could have turned out this way. You know, and then that's.
You know what you're missing in your advert?
What's that?
Celebrity.
See now, but then again, that's a fine line.
You got to find it's the right celebrity.
Yeah.
Right. So you can't go too far at the end of the spectrum. You can't have someone like Tom Cruise, right? Because clearly he's got no commonality with the rest of humanity. That's quite obvious. Yes. All right. Because everything he does is fantastic.
There are people out there who don't have money.
Yeah.
I can't even get my head around that.
I don't even know what money is.
What is? I know. I just.
He's so famous and rich. People don't want him to spend money. No. He goes into this, well, Mr. Cruz, come right in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, no, please, Mr. Cruz, we can't take your money.
His currency is his presence, Mike.
Yeah. That grin is worth $1 million.
Yes. But not in actual money, because I don't have that.
No, you know what I mean?
It's worth it.
You feel like it. You feel like you can pay your mortgage with that. I saw Tom Cruise yesterday. He smiled at me. My mortgage is paid. That's
it. Just wheel him into the bank. Mr. Bank Manager, look at this. Chee! Oh, my God. Forget it. Take the house. This is amazing. He starts crying and shit. You're like, yeah, that's right. And then you wheel him out again.
That's all you need to do.
That's Tom Cruise could change so many people's lives, man.
He could.
You know.
But he doesn't. That's on you, Mr. Cruise. That's on you.
Oh, making a valuable enemy there, man.
Look, I'm sure it will not come back.
It won't get back to him. It's only on the internet.
It's not like he's got eyes and ears everywhere.
No.
I mean, it's not like he's got that much resource at his hands or time. You know, I'm sure he's got better things to do. Yeah. And he knows this is just a joke.
You know, or particularly, you know, petty, vindictive nature. That would never happen.
Not him.
No, come on. He's better than that, Mike.
Much better.
Much better. He was in Mission
so much better that this is beneath him. He doesn't even need to.
He's not wasting his time on that.
Mike and who?
Yeah, I mean, he's got movies to make. Yeah,
exactly.
Make sure he remembers it.
Be taking his while with one of them apparently. But anyway,
it's never enough for you, is it, Mike? Never enough.
Yeah. When is this film supposed to be coming out?
What is this? Another Mission Impossible?
Top Gun.
Oh, the Top. Oh, yeah.
Actually, to be honest, I don't think it's his fault. I think he actually completed stuff a long time ago. It's just like, you know,
COVID stuff.
Yeah. But anyway, as I was saying, you can't have someone too famous. Yeah. But you can't have someone like, I don't know, Gary Wilmot. All right.
Again, another dated reference, Mike. No.
Okay. All right. Let's think of someone who's a little bit bottom of the barrel.
Okay.
But famous. But has some credibility. So Jordan is out of the question because no one would believe that she is thinking about charities.
You
know what I mean?
She doesn't care.
I'm not saying she doesn't. She probably does.
But she's not thinking.
No one's going to believe it. Come on, if let's say Shelter, all right, their next Christmas advert, and like, yes, it's that time of year, and the Shelter campaign really trying to do a big push this year to highlight the homelessness of the young, and we have a special guest with us today, Jordan. I've also known as what's her name, Katie Price.
Katie Price. I think she probably go by Katie Price.
Yeah, Katie Price is here to talk to us about homelessness. So, Katie. What is she gonna really say?
Well,
going to be
I'm sure she would have had something pre-written. You know what I mean? It's not like she's gonna
turn up there through Essex.
You know what I mean? She's not gonna turn up there wearing a bikini and stripper heels. You know what I mean? Covered in fake tan. Talking about, I love these guys. Give them some money. That's not gonna do anything for your career, is it? I mean, you're gonna get money, but not for that. Bring back.
They can stop trying to clean my car when I'm driving. You know what I mean? Send
them for car wash lessons, then they'll be happier. I mean, they won't get so many bad reviews. I don't know. I just feel like if she's going to do it, she'd have to do it respectfully.
So,
you know
what sort of celebrity do you reckon you would have fronting your charity?
Someone wholesome, like, you know, Philip Schofield or you know what I mean, Giles Brandreth or something. You know what I mean?
Phyllis Schofield, he'll be a good choice.
Yeah,
although doesn't he? Yeah, he could probably work.
He make you feel nice and relaxed. Like, yeah, I trust this guy.
Yeah,
he's really gonna give the money to the charity. He's not just gonna spend it on, you know, fake tan or whatever. Philip Schofield spends.
Well, yeah, because he's got that endearing nature. He looks like a guy who might actually care.
Yeah.
All right. It's a bit like when you bring out David Attenborough to talk about animal shit, innit?
Yeah.
It's because you think, he's spent enough time talking about it. He must care about it. I'm sure he's not faking.
This whole
after I reckon after he films BBC World and all that, and he's like, enough of these bloody pigeons, and he kicks the penguins off the cliff. That's what he's been doing the whole time.
Like a gorilla trained up in his basement, he just punches.
He's got a big pile of penguin corpses that he's been kicking off of those islands for years.
The dark history of David Attenborough. No.
We have a suggestion.
Oh, yeah?
This is actually a good one. To front your charity advert, yeah?
Okay. So who's this from then?
Okay, I'm going to try and do his accent. Although you can do it much better.
Who's this?
Okay.
I'm intrigued now.
Okay, all right. I'm going to do an impression of this actor.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Let me think. What would they say in a charitable way?
You're kidding me, man. What's going on?
Okay.
I'm intrigued now. You built this up way too much.
You know what? I'm going to give it to you to do.
Wait, what?
Because I think you've got the better accent.
Oh my god! You built this up and then you handed it over to me.
Yeah.
So now, if this is rubbish, it's going to be my fault.
It's not rubbish.
Okay.
It's a good suggestion.
Okay. Oh, our old friend Morgan Freeman. Yeah, Morgan would like to draw your attention
to the homeless.
To the homeless people. You know, this Christmas, there are going to be homeless people without homes. As crazy as that sounds. But you could change all of that if you were just to give a little bit more.
Than $1.
Than $1. $3, in fact, would be better. Some turkey. But that's just for me. I don't know where I'm going with this.
But he's a good idea.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, because everyone trusts that voice. You know what I mean? And he makes you feel guilty for not listening to him as well. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm an old man.
You're interested. You know there's more to this.
Yeah.
You know, he's homeless. Okay. Now, if it's like some, I don't know, Australian guy, all right? This doesn't sound
Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
Russell Crowe doing a charity advert.
Yeah, so there's this bloke. Right. Saw him on the street the other day and he's homeless. You could do something about that.
Is this your Russell Crowe accent?
Yeah, because have you ever heard him? He's got the weirdest accent. He's not even Australian.
Is it? So you reckon he's one of the ones where he's been trying to do an American accent for so long, it's kind of morphed into this.
It's weird. But weird American stroke British accent. Just watch his Robin Hood film. You'll see what I mean. It's so weird. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think Russell Crowe would be probably not the most sympathetic person to do it.
If it was like to hunt the homeless, then you get Russell Crowe.
Look at this fella. Thinks he can get away, but he can't. Nothing to do with charity.
Together.
This is just his own personal life. You know? What charity? He's trying to run. And then he just legs it. No, but I think if you're gonna have someone do a voice for your charity, you need someone that people respect and like. You know what I mean?
Like who?
Anthony Hopkins. Anthony Hopkins could sell me anything. You know what I mean? With his old Welsh voice of a man who's seen things. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but you know what? You feel like you're being preached at.
Oh yeah, but it's available preaching. I mean, if Anthony Hopkins selling
no, but you know what? If he's preaching to you, you're already in trouble, isn't it?
Is this like in them films where they this person's going to kill them, but they give them that little monologue first?
Yeah, you're already in trouble. Someone's going to kill you.
Just get
or
to
he's your headmaster and he's going to scold you in front of everyone. You know that Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah.
I understand your choice, but I don't think he's gonna really get to the heart of people. People feel like they're pressured.
Oh, but that's what you want, though, isn't it?
No, but they want to feel like they are doing something good, not because Anthony Hopkins is going to come round their house and kill them.
Why would he do that? Is he known for just turning up people's houses attacking them?
No, but he's going to get inside their minds.
Well, okay. I mean, unless he's turning up dressed as Hannibal Lecter.
Get inside their minds, like calling you Clarice and shit. Yes, Clarice. Just like your father. You know what I mean? All that sort of shit.
All that shit.
That's not good.
Just take the money. Just take the money. Whatever you want, just take it. Please. Please don't eat my liver.
Yeah, that's it. You know, he's not the guy. I mean, you need someone who's a bit more appealing.
Okay.
In general.
Yeah.
Someone that everyone likes.
Yeah, but
not annoying like.
What do you mean?
No, I mean because
like.
you can be liked too much. So like everyone likes Ryan Reynolds, right?
Okay.
But if he's like, hey, I'm Ryan Reynolds.
Well, that's
hey,
the thing.
there's these homeless guys, and you know, I like to tell jokes, but not about these guys.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
See, but this is the thing.
I think you're still taking a piss
I think
out
if
of
you
these
get
people.
a comedian to front your charity, you're already in trouble. That person's, and this is like if it was someone like Robin Williams, that you can get away with doing something serious. But if Jim Carrey's there talking about, you know,
no, he's on that inspirational shit right now, isn't he?
Who, Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, got the beard and everything.
Oh, okay.
That's how you can tell.
He's making that journey. He's making that mental journey.
When you've got a beard, right? That's it.
That's it. You've given up
guru
on real life.
You're on a guru. You're on a guru level.
You don't care about, you know, base things like appearances.
No,
that's for the weak.
Especially when you're still a millionaire. But I mean,
but that's the thing. It's like, all right, you're growing a beard, but still looking pretty well dressed. You know what I mean? You're not walking around in robes.
I don't need money. My interest takes care of that.
That's it. But still has a house and a car.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's very.
But someone else drives those things for me and lives in my house for me. I don't actually need it.
I don't need it, but I'm not giving it away. So.
Yeah, but I think we've gone off on a bit of a tangent about Christmas. But
was it about Christmas?
It started off about Christmas, and then Christmas adverts.
Oh yes,
yeah.
No,
and so far we've had Morgan Freeman as a. I think he's the best. Well, he's been the only suggestion. Apparently, people are not listening. Not bitter. Not bitter.
You're nice. You're easy. You're breezy, Mike.
I'm easy.
Take it or leave it.
Last show of the year.
You know what I mean?
You'd rather be somewhere else. That's okay. That's okay. Not bitter.
Whatever, you know, family. Yeah, all right, whatever.
Yeah. Be outside with your mates, having a laugh, seeing the year in early, or you could be in the yard listening to us. I don't know.
People make strange choices, Mike. They're not helping themselves.
They're not.
You know, they're going to regret it.
Yeah, not charitable.
Not charitable. We need charity. No, yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, but all right, okay. So, as it is coming to the end of the year.
Yes.
Obviously, there's like New Year's resolutions and things like that people start thinking about. Yeah. I mean, usually you should have started thinking about it before now. It's like the 30th now. What are you doing?
It's that whole group mind thing though, because everybody's thinking about resolutions. It's not just, you know what, I think I'm going to do this, and you decide to do something in the middle of August. No one's really good. You don't really have to explain that to anyone if you don't do it. It's not like New Year's where everybody knows someone must be making. But
if you're thinking about it in August and it's something that you think I really need to change, like, let me wait until December. And like, how serious are you?
That's what I'm saying. So you would just do it then. But if you do it at a time where no one else is doing it, then you can you're not really that committed to it because it's
so the peer pressure.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, because
if I tell everyone that I'm going to stop eating Mars bars at the first thing in the morning, then
when would you be doing that anyway?
I don't know. But
I don't think anyone needs you to tell
not
you
Mars
bar. Bars, multiple, plural,
several,
in one day.
Several.
That's not possible, man.
Exactly. With ice cream.
You'd be in a sugar-induced coma. You'd just be foaming at the mouth. This would not be a good move.
Been doing it for 5 years. I'm perfectly fine.
For 5 years.
Non-stop, every day, regimen.
No, your blood sugar would be ridiculous.
All right, but whatever it is, whatever significant change you're going to make, you know, if you're saying, okay, I really need to do something about this, but I think I'll just wait until December, you're probably not really ready.
I mean, it's a kind of, like a get out of free jail. It's like a loophole. It's like, well, I won't do it till New Year's when everyone else does it. Like, that makes a difference.
That's when I love that magical bag of motivation that will propel me without me doing any work.
This is it. It's a new year, a new me, and I'm going to go forward.
Because somehow the earth moving within this point to that point changes me as well.
Specific day. That's what makes it all new. So that way, you know what I mean? Because everybody else is doing it, Mike. You jump on the bandwagon and you do it.
I can understand if you put the peer pressure on yourself. So you're like, okay, you know what? I'm going to stop drinking, or I'm going to go to the gym 4 times a week, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So you say, okay, yeah, December 31st, that's the last of the old me.
Yeah.
Jan 1st, new me.
New
Okay,
me.
so you tell everyone.
Yeah.
And I get that. So,
Yeah.
you know.
So there's a little bit more motivation.
So when people are still seeing you, you know, not doing it, they're saying, you're a liar. And you think, I don't want to be a liar. Yeah, I don't like that feeling. I better live up to this thing I was doing.
That's part of, obviously,
I get it.
The peer pressure. Yeah. But
not enough to maintain.
Well,
because especially if you think, actually, I don't mind being called a liar so much. So I can live with it.
Preferable to actually going to the gym. So, yeah.
I'll just be a lazy liar.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
How often are they going to keep calling me a liar? They'll probably get bored of it after a while, and then that'll be fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
they'll be distracted by someone else's lies.
That's it. Just live through the shame and you'll be fine. That's it. But I think, with the New Year's resolution, it's kind of like, all right, like you say, it's the new me. But whatever it is you're trying to achieve, you want to make sure that, all right, I'm starting as I mean to go on. And you kind of look at everyone else. So when you meet up, like, say, in the middle of January, and everyone's like, oh, how's your New Year's resolutions going on? You don't want to say, oh, yeah, bollocks it, didn't I? Yeah. I'm eating pies now. No, you're going to be like, no, I'm still keeping it up. You know what I mean? And then if you get to that point where you realise, why did I agree to do this? I don't want to do this anymore. Yeah. So then you try to, like, taper it out. It's like, all right, maybe you're going gym 3 times a week, and then you're going a couple times, and then maybe you're not going for as long. And then it's like, once a week, every other week, until you just don't care anymore. Yeah. And you realise no one's paying attention. It's like, hey, I'm off the hook. That's it. Yeah. You go back to the pies. Yeah. So, I think that's how you do it. But
so my question is, have you had any resolutions that you just totally flopped on? Or have you even bothered to have made any resolutions?
Well, I think the thing is, because I've broken so many resolutions, I just thought, stop lying to yourself, Dave. You know you're not going to do this. Why?
Just lower your expectations.
You know what I mean? How many more times do you want to be called a liar?
Don't try.
Just don't try, Mike. That's the key to happiness. So, but I did in the past. I mean, everyone's like, everyone's gone through that phase where it's like, oh, I'm gonna get into shape. I'm gonna start hitting the gym, get fitter and all the rest of it. Or, I'm gonna cut back on certain things, or you know what I mean? And you try it, and I think what it is, unless it becomes like a lifestyle for you where, you're used to doing it all the time and you're enjoying it, it just seems like a burden otherwise, because it's like, oh, I've got to do this now.
Well, also that you get comfortable in the misery that you have been living already. You know what I mean? So it's like,
happy to be miserable.
It's like, okay, well, at least I know what this is. Yeah. You know what I mean? I hate it, and I'll have my moments where I can't stand it, but I'll just stay here for a while.
Yeah, it's just,
and then I can complain about it, and then
I think that's what it is. It's just lying to yourself, really.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So I mean, the utmost respect for those people who do make and keep those resolutions. You know what I mean? They inspire everybody else. But am I that kind of person?
No. But the thing, I don't think it's about anything to do with you, the type of person you are.
Yeah.
Everyone. All right. Okay. There will be some limitations depending on the physical ability and stuff.
Okay.
But everyone, if you find the right motivation to do something or action something, you will do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's not about whether you're the type of person. I mean, I'm not the type of person that goes around killing people, right? But at the same time,
the right motivation, Mike.
But hey, I tell you what, someone step on my shoe. Not really, but I mean,
it's that simple. That's the logical next step for you.
Next step, death to everybody. No, but the point is, if I'm in some battle royale situation, or what's the other film that might be a bit more of a cultural reference to younger?
Squid Game.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna be killing some people if I have to.
If it's life and death, then
exactly. Yeah. But the point is, the motivation is there. So it's like, okay, I may be vegetarian today, but you know what? I've been on this desert island, and there's only me and this guy and his dog. That dog's getting it. You know what I mean? It's all of a sudden that dog starts looking like a bit of lettuce.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. I mean that's an extreme situation, but I get what you're saying. With the right kind of motivation,
so
anything's possible.
So because I've heard that loads of times, and from old jobs and stuff that I've done, where people are like, I'm not that type of person. So there is your first hurdle, because you've put that in front. I'm not this. And so therefore, that kills any.
That's it. And not only that, I'm unable to change apparently, because this is
because I'm not this.
This is set in stone. Nobody changes, Mike.
And also, you're putting everyone else that is that type of person in this pedestal of unachievable, being able to reach it. And it's like, well, what is that based on? Just because you just said so?
Yeah,
so
because it also gives me a loophole to not do
anything. Because I can't.
I'm rubbish. No,
it's like, it's not like, you're Stephen Hawking and someone's like, come on, man, you can do the 100 meters. I genuinely cannot. You know what I mean? Yes, I do have legs. Yes, we've established that.
100 meters, it would take him a long time, though.
Yes, yes, and maybe black holes and stuff. That's probably how he got into all that shit. You know what I mean?
Fucking with them wormholes, man. See what happens? No. No, I get what you're saying. But with the right motivation, yes, you do anything. But you see, I think what it is, because the thing with resolutions is something that you choose to do. You know what I mean? It's not something that you're forced to do. It's you're the one that's going to have to motivate yourself.
I think if it truly is a resolution for you, you have actually sat down and been like, yeah, you know what, this behaviour, this action or whatever it is, I'm going to do something about it, and you've been introspective about it. But if you're just like, oh, it's that time of year, and I'm going to do resolution as well. You know, just like one of them conversation pieces. It's like, what are you talking shit for? Just stop it.
So you say, like, you're at a Christmas party and everyone's talking, and conversation drifts into resolutions. Like, oh yes, you know what I want to do? You know what I do in my New Year's resolution? I'm gonna get into shape, and then it starts going around and telling me, oh, that's a good idea. I'll join you. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to cook more. Oh, you know what I'm going to give to charity? And then it keeps going around and gets to you, and everyone's like, oh yeah, we're all hyped to stuff that we're gonna do. How about you, Mike? What are you gonna do? It's like,
I tell you what. Every morning I go to Costa, to have a coffee, and I spend about £3 on one cup of coffee every day. It's just too much. So I'm going to go to Cafe Neuro, where it's $2.95. You see,
it's going to be rough, but I've got to stay committed.
Yeah. By the way, just in case anyone who works for those places listen, I don't know. Just made it up as an example. Don't sue me. It's a joke. Don't be stupid. All right. I think we're covered now. We're covered.
Nero's onto the legal department.
Yeah.
I can't believe what he just said.
He said we sell our coffee for $2.95.
It's not $2.95. It's $2.85.
Yeah.
I can't believe. I want him shut down.
Yeah.
No.
Well, you can't, because I ain't got no money. So
I've never seen someone so happy say that with such a happy face. We ain't got no money. We're broke. Why are you happy about that?
Look, if I had to chase you for money, right?
Yeah.
Put it this way, wouldn't you feel like you got one up on someone? If some guy comes up to you, started mugging you, I'm mugging you.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they actually say that, but
like you couldn't put two and two together.
Like, give me your money. Like, I haven't got any. I genuinely don't have any.
Yeah, and you're smiling in like that. You're gonna get stunned, Reggie. You can't be smiling in the mugger's face. I ain't got that, mate.
No, but
jokes on you.
Yeah.
Just stab you then. Wait, no, hold on.
You phoned home.
Sucker.
Yeah, but I mean, seriously, if you ain't got a money, I feel like for that small moment in time before I get punched in the stomach or stabbed, I feel like I've got the upper hand there.
And it will all be worth it, is that what you're saying, Mike?
Maybe.
Laughing while you're on the stretcher going to hospital in an ambulance. He thought I had money. Oh, I'm going to die.
Yeah, but if you're getting mugged, would you rather have money or not have money? Which outcome do you reckon is going to be better?
I'd rather have like decoy money. Like, okay, take this wallet. It'd be like a fake wallet. It'd be like a tenner.
I feel like they're still gonna do something bad to you. They ain't gonna go, oh cheers mate, thanks.
Yeah, or you could try and
you made this mugging really easy for me, so this time I won't assault you.
You've made it so easy that, you know what, I think I'm going to continue mugging because I was on two minds, but then you've made this so easy for me.
Yeah,
maybe I am making the right choice.
Yeah.
Thanks,
maybe
mate.
All that pent up anger, I'm going to take it out on someone else. Yeah. Have a good evening.
And you just see some poor old lady walking from around the corner. No, and that was Christmas.
There you go. Yeah. You can make a difference. No, that's we've digressed somewhat.
Where did we start on? What was the topic?
It was a New Year's resolution, Steve.
Okay. To mug more.
Yeah.
No. I think New Year's resolution, if you're gonna do it, make it something achievable, believable. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying don't stretch yourself, but look, don't say, I'm going to climb Mount Everest and you've had no prior training. That's not going to happen.
Yeah,
you know
just because you feel like it right now.
This is it. I mean, all right, say if you want to go to the gym, right? But you think, oh, it might be a bit full on straight away. You know what I mean? Start slow. You know, once a week. You know what I mean?
Or think about the things that put you off the gym and what you can do about changing those things. So if it's like, oh, I might know anyone, maybe someone can go with you. You know, if it's not that, and it's like, okay, like
maybe
Dee says,
new friends at the gym.
Yeah, try it out once.
That's it.
You know, accept that. Okay, these are the things I'm not going to be able to control. I'm not going to be sure if people are going to be looking at me, or maybe I'm going to go there and find out that I'm wrong about this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And then everyone is there is as naive as I am.
Yeah. See, we're turning into like a proper advice show now. We're helping people, aren't we?
We are. Well, Christmas and all that. Apparently,
the season of giving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
in the new year, to give knowledge.
Exactly. But in the new year, it's all about the taking. I'm a good man. You know what I mean?
No. Yeah. I mean, look. Do your New Year's resolutions, man. Let's try something new. Yeah? What's your resolution, Mike?
Well, you just gonna put it on me like that?
That's how it's happening. Let's get with it.
I can't think of anything that I should be changing.
You're saying you're perfect. Is that what you're saying? Ridiculous, man.
No, I never said that.
The arrogance. There's nothing I need to change.
I got it.
All right.
Okay, yeah, and it involves this show. So,
okay.
2022. I mean, we're 7 shows in, yeah. So, we are going to be pushing a bit more on this show. So there's going to be a bit more of a social media presence. I can't stand social media. I'm a grumpy old guy when it comes to all that sort of stuff.
You're shooting yourself in the foot here, man.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying. Look, I'm not saying it's going to be any miracles.
Okay.
But there will be more of a social media presence.
Okay. Well, that's
it. There's my resolution.
That's it.
That's it. It's
very
a low
vague,
bar,
but it's a resolution.
On the show.
No one can take that away from you, unfortunately.
No, they can't. And that's the whole point, Dave. It's not about change.
That's it. I think, I think if you're going to do a resolution, like I said, make it achievable, make it believable, but just take your time, have fun with it, man. I mean, I
notice you've escaped what you're going to do.
Me?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, I see. I didn't realise I was also had to answer my own question.
I thought it was
just a one-way thing.
Oh, did you? Did you? Well, we can all think about things in a one-way, can't we?
That was funny.
It is to answer the question.
My resolution is to be more proactive, Mike. There you go.
At what?
Oh, you want specifics?
Or an answer to the question, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be more proactive in a positive way.
At everything?
No, in things that I need to be more proactive in it. So, yeah, I think I think that covers about everything for me. Yeah. I think things are really going to be moving in a positive direction. So
because you're going to
because of the changes I'm going to make.
Changes so you've got examples. Because you said changes, that sounds like a plural, meaning there's more than one.
Well,
meaning that you could
as they come.
A man of your intelligence
in a time
would be able to think
one at a time,
of one example,
one after the other, multitudes.
Okay, the other what?
The other points of things that I would need to adjust.
Points
and change.
Again, so plural.
Yeah,
like you keep on referring to numerous.
There's
things.
So many to talk about, Mike. I'd prefer to.
Let's just try to talk about one.
Well, I don't see the point in that. I mean, the idea is that I'm moving in a positive direction.
I think the listeners would like to know. So it is about them. This is their show. It's inclusive.
I'm sure they have their own resolutions. In fact, now's the perfect time for them to get involved. You can message us on WhatsApp with what you think your resolutions, what you'd like to achieve next year, what your resolutions are.
Coward.
And something wrong with the mic there. And yes, get in touch. Let's hear your resolutions on WhatsApp on 07983 833 661. That's 07983 833 661. So because we're all interested. We want to know, man. So
we do want to know.
New year,
what your resolution is.
So it's gonna be an interesting time, Mike. It's gonna be exciting.
So no changes for Dee then.
Look, you'll see the changes.
Will we know what they are?
Well,
because
you know when you see the change. Oh, I know, Mike. I just
I
don't want to say them now because I feel like I need to gauge which points need to be addressed first. I need to do lists. I need to do spider graphs.
So you haven't done anything yet. Okay, that's cool. That's a start. You haven't.
This is the beginning. You know, we're not even in the new year yet.
So you haven't done anything. Okay.
I've done stuff. So yeah.
More specifics.
But yeah. So but that's the new year, man. So
you've been told, Dee, don't dodge the question. And what are your new changes?
Wow, this is how people want to get involved.
Actually, I just realised there were a few more messages that I missed. Sorry, Anne-Marie.
See, that could
I
be
want
a
to go to the
resolution.
gym. So which one of you will support me in gymming? Laugh out loud. Encouragement and support. Good advisors. Thank you.
Oh, well, see, they do appreciate it. Man.
But also, Dee, don't dodge the question. And what are your new changes?
Wow. Well, okay. If people want to know, that's where this show is. I mean, I didn't want to make it all about me, but clearly that's what the people want, Mike. They want more Dee. Dee, tell us your resolutions. We love you. You're a kid. Kiss my baby. So, you know what I mean?
A window into Dee's mind. Carry on, Dee. Carry on.
All right. So, resolution 1.
Well, you got more than one?
I have a multitude, but no.
Okay.
Let's start at the beginning. It's
Yes.
usually the best place. So, for me, first resolution would be to... Why are you laughing?
I'm laughing already because you spoke for about 10 seconds and said nothing.
I'm getting to
We're
it.
going to start. Why are you telling people you're starting at the beginning? That is the beginning. What's the matter with you?
I'm just clarifying.
Why would you?
I'm building.
In the beginning?
I'm
Who says
building up.
that? We know it's the beginning.
Yes, but you've got to build a
Do
presence.
you
Yeah,
like go to a movie and then
Yes.
like when it starts to say, and they just start by saying, yeah, this is the middle. They don't.
No, but they say, Once Upon a Time or whatever. That's what. So credits. 20th Century Fox.
Okay,
and
look,
then
I'm clearly giving you too much time to actually invent shit because I know you've got nothing. So let's just continue. Go on.
All right. To watch more films, Mike. That's a resolution. To see like real films, world cinema. To be more cultured.
Okay, let's just stop. You can't just list random shit, right?
not
That you're going to
random
be
shit.
doing this year. That's not a resolution.
Isn't that what a resolution is?
No, resolution is about changing a recognised
Yeah.
behaviour or action or
And
thing
I've
that you're doing.
recognised that my behaviour of not watching world cinema is evident. So I'm making a resolution.
This is
to
going
watch
to be
more films.
changing your life significantly.
I think it will broaden my knowledge of movie and film.
Yeah, because
Extensively.
clearly you need to get a
It's
wider,
something-
wealthier knowledge of the filmmaking in Papua New Guinea.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Who
Okay,
knows what they
fine.
got going on? That could be the next Hollywood, Mike. You don't know what's going on.
It's
So-
not.
Well, by the end of the year, I will know more than you will. So there you
Okay.
go.
Well, about what? About everything or just that?
Well, if need be, Mike. If that's how it's going.
Okay.
If I'm just a
resolution
knowledge sponge.
number 2.
No,
Please.
But I tell you what, I am going to do actually. I am going to start playing the guitar again.
Again.
Yes, I tried before and it failed. So I've booked my first lesson and I'm going to go and I'm going to be like Eric
Okay,
Clapton.
see, that's a resolution.
Yeah, you see?
Yeah, okay.
There.
But you just had to
Oh.
think of it just
Humble
now.
pie, sir.
No.
Another slice.
That's not humble.
Yes.
No.
Yeah,
I
a
think
little bit of gravy
you're
on
wrong.
top. Or a bit
no.
bitter. Bit bitter. Yes.
No,
Wash
I'm
down with a
agreeing
tall
with
glass
you.
of self-reflection.
Okay, I'm taking that back. You can just leave it alone.
What?
Just leave it alone.
You were acting as if I didn't have any
You
resolutions.
didn't until I had to force one out of that.
Listen, they were personal. I didn't want to bring them out there, but clearly, the audience
Well,
are crazy
guitar.
for it. They want to know more about
They
Dee. I'm
do.
giving them what they want.
Okay,
So,
so
yeah.
all right then. So hopefully next year. Actually, we've had a text. Sorry, I missed this one, Ross. He did say, by the way, Mike, you have a beard. You are a guru. So
Yeah, but you say that like it's a good thing.
it is a good thing.
Is it? Why?
Wait, if someone says, hey, you're a guru, I ain't gonna be like, what do you say about my mum? I'm gonna be like, yeah, thank you. All right, that's a good thing.
All right. So what's a guru then, mate? What's a guru doing?
Guru stuff.
Guru stuff. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
see, we're in the world of the vague and non-specific.
Is that
A
now?
world you
Now
should-
it's benefiting you. It's okay.
Now
yeah?
I understand it.
Really?
Now I understand.
Let's see if the audience want to make you be more
We've
clear.
got time for a break.
What? No, already?
It's 9 o'clock.
Is it 9 o'clock?
It's
Look
9
how
o'clock.
that worked.
Literally.
Yeah. Is that why you were squeezing me for an answer? No, you're not getting out of here. No, finish.
Pretty much, yes.
I see.
Yeah,
It's all just been a weird social experiment to you, hasn't it?
It has.
Just
And
watching me squirm.
like a little rat in a cage.
So is that
Yes.
your New Year's resolution?
What?
To
Continue my
victimize me.
experiments.
Continue my experiments.
Yes.
Talking about vagueness, where that's... I will be continuing my experiment. I mean, you have animals trapped in cages, don't you? That's what that says.
They're not trapped, but they are in cages.
They've been incapacitated, shall we say.
They could leave if they want to, but they know what's good for them.
They wanted to.
No, but seriously, we don't have animals.
I don't. Yeah.
I don't have any animals at all.
Not where anyone.
I mean, if you're counting like spiders in my house or something, then yeah, I've got probably
no
a
one
few.
is counting that. We want to know more about your experiments, I think is the point. So, yes.
Oh, okay. We have another message. You guys need to put a little more time on the show, as I have to wait a whole week again.
Oh, you see?
New
We'd
Year's
love to,
resolution.
but it's like we have lives. So,
Yeah.
but we will be working on like a 5-hour special for you, if that's what you
What,
want.
5 hours?
5 hours of Mike and Dee. That can't backfire.
No, because people haven't got 5 hours to spare in their day, surely.
Can you imagine what that would be like? Hour 3. I want to go. I hate this.
No, but I mean, we have a 2-hour show at the moment.
Yeah, with sufficient breaks.
With
So,
sufficient, breaks. Yeah.
So-
But I mean, I would like to get to a point where we're doing like 2. But we can say,
yeah.
Working towards probably video streaming at some point.
That is definitely on the cards.
So you get to see what's behind the Mike and Dee.
the mystery, what's behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Oh, how did they do it? They
did
must
they-
be in some high-tech laboratory miles underground somewhere.
Yeah, with like lights and buttons and like lasers and guys in white coats.
Clipboards, wearing glasses.
Yeah, you know this stuff. You know, like they have in the movies.
That's
This
it.
is exactly the same setup I've got here.
There's people like trying out special weapons, like in a James Bond movie. You know, we've got gadgets being tested.
That's the thing. Yeah,
You know,
mice being
all
experimented
necessary
on.
for the show, apparently.
Yeah. In fact, this whole thing isn't even being powered by electricity. It's manpower.
Is manpower?
Yeah,
We've got
animal
like
power.
a giant wheel people
Yeah.
are chained to, and they're just pushing. What's happening?
I've got some Amazon workers working overtime on this, man. They're just
This is taking a dark turn now.
yeah.
Got like the people imprisoned in the compound and
There you
shit.
go. That's it.
This is all for the Mike and Dee show.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
It's economical though. It works. It
It-
works. And it's good for the environment.
I see. It sounds a lot like communism to me. I don't know.
I don't know. What's wrong with communism? What are you trying to say?
You're a cog in the machine. The Mike and Dee machine.
I mean, do we even know what communism is?
I'm not getting into this with you.
Okay.
This is dangerous territory. We're going to end up getting branded. Avoid
Either
these
way,
guys.
either on either side
Either
of
side
whatever it
will
is.
hate us equally.
Yeah. And the thing is, we don't know shit about
Don't
any
know
of those
shit.
things.
We're just talking some shit, man. We're just talking some shit. Come on, man. I'm just talking some shit. And it's like,
Yeah, you see, I never want to have to make that bitch voice.
that voice.
That's my resolution. I don't want to ever have to be in a situation where, come on, man. Yeah, if I have to do that, then
You've planned poorly.
Yeah,
You shouldn't have
yeah.
been in this situation.
yeah, my resolution is not to bitch out.
Well, you said it like you have been bitching out, though, Mike.
No, but you know, you have those moments where you walk away from a situation like, oh man, I should have
Yeah.
said this.
You're going to start
I
standing up
should
for
have
yourself.
knocked that brother out.
Yes.
But you don't.
But,
You
yeah,
keep
but
it
there's a
calm,
reason
you
behind
keep it
that,
cool,
though.
you keep it steady.
Yeah, because you
keep
don't want to
it
get
moving.
arrested.
Yeah,
I mean,
obviously, yeah, there is that.
That's
But
what
there
I'm
is that bit that he's like, I should have just knocked that brother out, you know. You know what it was? It's like that guy said Merry Christmas to me last week.
You're still bitter about this, aren't you?
Yeah.
I've never
mine-
seen someone so bitter over someone wishing them Merry
Look,
Christmas.
you say Merry Christmas like that, you're looking for a punch in the face.
So remind us, Mike, how did he say it?
Merry Christmas. That's how he said it.
Did he say it like that?
He did say it like that. And it was like,
Why do you make him sound like Bricktop?
he does it, Merry Christmas. And then it was like, now you say it.
Now you
That's
go on,
what it was.
say
And
it
I'm
back
like,
in front of everybody.
Exactly.
Oh.
Can't eat. I'm sure he even had that glance. I might have made that bit up. Look, everyone's here. Everyone's watching. What are you gonna do? Eh?
Go on, dance with me like my little Christmas puppy.
Yeah.
Go on,
say it.
bare teeth and all.
You know, he's like, say it. And I was like,
you've forgotten why I'm here
and
now.
I
What
paused,
is this?
and this is the little bitch in me was like, I don't know what to do here. That little millisecond, then I was like,
that's it. You don't.
No, I'm leaving.
This.
I'm going.
Yeah.
But everyone
you should have
who
been
was paying
straight,
attention.
yeah. Bam.
Yeah, bam.
Yeah.
Like, fuck this, man. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
But I paused. I was like, wait.
Oh. Do you reckon that they all saw the pause? Saw the
No, I
weakness?
don't think I saw it.
You saw. That's the worst thing.
That's the worst thing.
So,
So
carry it with you.
Yep, my New Year's resolution is not to be a bitch.
That's a good resolution.
I think we should all start with that.
We should all start. No more bitching out, people. We gotta take this seriously now.
Yeah, don't be a punk.
Too scared. You know what I mean? Don't do that shit.
No, but it's the way he said it, man. I wish I didn't even remember that now, because
it's one of those things that you was. It's like, you know, when you be in bed just about to go to sleep and like, oh, remember that time when you dropped running from the bus at school? Oh, and everyone laughed and she came up. It's like, why?
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing to yourself? You know what I mean? It's like 20 years ago. Why are you still?
I mean, well, hopefully after 20 years, I should be over this.
You should be.
But it's only been a few days.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And it was uncalled for, because he said it initially, and I will admit it was my faux pas. I didn't hear him the first time.
Yeah.
Maybe he wasn't speaking loud enough. Maybe that's his problem, and he should think about that in the first place. But anyway,
so still not taking full responsibility. Is that what you're saying, Mike?
I'm not responsible for this.
I didn't even do this shit.
I went in there to shop. You're there to serve me.
Wow,
right?
that's how it's master,
the customer,
servant.
I didn't say that. I just said you're here to serve me. Right? All you got to do is put the money that I give you, and I don't even have to do that because I paid with card anyway. So you're not even. You could be replaced with just a screen. You don't even need to be here. You're lucky you're even there. When I think about it,
self-service tool. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Mike? Yeah.
You're not even needed.
You're not relevant.
Surplus to requirements. In fact, you know what I mean.
You should have said all that time.
I should have. See, this is what annoys me.
Taking him down a peg or two.
I know.
But you would have gone home crying and ruined his Christmas.
I don't even remember his face properly, so I didn't
Just
even pay enough
rage.
attention. Yeah, you know what I mean. But not. Yeah, he wasn't relevant. All he had to do was give me the bag.
Yeah.
And I put my shit in. So that's all you are. A glorified bag
holder,
giver,
dispenser.
Yeah, bag dispenser, which could also be just replaced with a hook. So you're not even. Well, you're lucky you even have a job, mate.
Yeah, I mean, what you say is true. I mean, something like that happened to me a few years back, and it still burns me a little bit. And it was just a situation that got out of hand.
Is this?
And no, it's not the bus.
Okay,
that still burns. I'm not talking about that. Anyway, this was. So I must have been going, like you do like a evening course, and you have to sign up for the courses. So you go down to the place and you fill in the form and whatnot. So this one time I've gone in there, it wants to be on the counter, and I said, yes, I'm here to sign up for XYZ course. She's like, okay, just fill this out. So she gives me a piece of paper, and I'm about to fill it out, and I don't have a pen, Mike. So I was like, all right. So I said, can I have a pen, please? Now, when I said this, I don't know if she was just coming off the phone, just getting on the phone, whatever, but she didn't hear me. So she says, sorry. I said, a pen. And then she gave me the pen and she went, please. I was like, oh my God.
She got you, man.
That was what it was. Now, it was the I should have made it, but it's just that little bit like, I said please, but you weren't listening. Yeah. But then I can't say that now because I'm going to seem like a petty man.
Yeah.
I've got to take the high road now.
What's wrong with you saying it again then?
You see? Well, there's always something to say in it.
Just too big to say please.
Always got something to say, ain't you, Karen? Yeah. That mouth of yours is going to get you in a lot of trouble. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Get more than a pen back. Yeah. You know? So, yeah, you want to please? You'll be saying please. Yeah. Pegging for please. Yeah. No, but I didn't do that.
I'm not coming out of that mouth. Yeah.
But the thing is, it's like, now, where does the blame lie there? Because technically I did say
Is there blame here, or is this about one of those rare situations where it generally is just like the gods or the elements just conspired against you and her in a sense?
Yes.
Because she's in the middle of something on the phone.
That's
yeah. Oh, you definitely came out the monster.
What I'm saying. Why am I the one who gets the short end of the stick?
Same thing with my Merry Christmas, man. That's what I'm saying. They set these traps up to keep the black man down.
That's what it's all about, Mike.
It's all about the white man.
She knew what she was doing.
That's what it's about.
She's a secret agent, man. She knew.
Yeah.
She's trying to infiltrate society and bring it down from the inside, Mike.
Yeah.
Sneaky.
Yeah. But
I'm onto you,
say
Karen.
please.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh.
But even if that probably would have been sounded a lot worse. But it's just the way she did, like, please. Like, she was hurt.
Yeah.
And now she's been forced to say,
Yeah.
she wouldn't use you. Because I'm not the sort of person, I don't like confrontation.
But the way you described it, I can understand how, from the other side, how
it would have sounded
Yeah.
like, pen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like,
pen.
do it. Nah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like,
Yeah.
that's not, all I was doing is reiterating what I'd said. Just need to the same thing
Yeah.
again. I
Do
should
you
have.
think you cognitively thought about, I shouldn't have to say please again because I said it already?
Yeah,
And you
I think
should've heard me.
deep down there was a part of me that said, yeah, you say please again.
Because I do that with
bitch.
emails.
It's like,
I may, because I've got to chase people to do their jobs in my day job, right? So I'll be chasing up these people and like, hi. Hey Brian, how you doing? Blah blah blah. There's a case. Could you give us an update on that? By blah blah blah. Thanks. And then I don't hear nothing back.
okay.
And it's like, Brian, there's no hi anymore.
Yeah, you can't keep doing the hi thing after a while. It's like,
hi,
we're
Brian.
in a
Yeah.
conversation.
Further to my email
Yeah.
earlier that you should have read by now.
That's what it means, isn't it? Further to my previous email, you know, the one you've already had, you received and read, I'm assuming. You know, but for some reason I'm having to say the same thing again. All of that is encompassed with that little term.
Yeah, I use that a lot. But yeah, you change your tone. And the thing is, if that person generally misses the first email, then they're just getting some feisty ass email. You're like, look, bitch, where my money at? And you're like, rah, where did this come from? And you think, you sent me 4 or 5 emails ago. Now I understand the tone.
Your frustration and anger.
Yeah.
And unnecessary language. But that's fine.
Yeah.
So you're upset. So that's why this is happening.
Because you feel that I've been ignoring you when it's not that. I just pressed delete accidentally. That's what it was.
It's the comedy of errors, Mike. You know, try to explain it now. Oh, and they're not going to believe you. But this is the thing. You're in a situation that you can't credibly explain without it sounding like you're just talking bollocks. You know? You know what I mean? If I said to that woman that time, it's like, please.
I did say
like,
please.
Yeah, now, but I can't say it like that. But I did. Oh, you sound like.
But then the other option is please, and they went, everyone, he's a bitch.
Well, you could do it like in a Kevin Spacey way. Well, maybe not
Please.
Kevin Spacey.
No, let's not do that.
Not
That
do
Frank
anything
Underwood
like
shit.
Kevin, yeah. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But you do
I'll
it
say
with
please.
a little menacing. You know what I mean? Like,
Please.
yeah.
Yeah, I said please. And just stand
Just
there
leave
looking
it.
and just linger in eye contact.
That's it. Make it really uncomfortable.
Please
Yeah.
give me a pen. And on that note, we are going to take a little break. We've gone 10 minutes over our break. That's 10 minutes extra, Mike and Dee. We've
Oh,
done for
look at
you.
that. You lucky people.
Lucky people. So we will be back in about 10 minutes.
Alrighty.
And we are back
Yes.
in 8 minutes.
We're getting better, Mike.
We are. Indeed. So where were we?
Well, yeah, we were talking about misunderstandings that annoy us, Christmas time, and also, you know, we just happened to have a conversation about Christmas blues, like.
Oh yeah, yes.
Yeah. So what this is, you know, Christmas is over now, and soon you're going to be taking down the decorations and things are going to go back to normal again. And, you know, for some people it's a bit melancholy, it's bittersweet. You know what I mean? You don't want Christmas to end, but you want the new year to start and whatnot. So it's like, all right, for instance, your decorations. When do you take down your decorations? Like your tree? How often? How soon? You know, are you one of them staunch people like, Christmas is over, destroy it, burn it?
Don't they have that 12 days of Christmas? It's 12 days of Christmas. What is it? I don't remember the rest of it.
Well, the gist is, yes, there's 12 days, but I don't know.
Is that before Christmas?
I thought it was the run up to Christmas. That's what I thought it was. But, you know, either way, you know, if you want 12 days, there got people who just don't ever take their stuff down. Like, no, it's always going to be Christmas. I don't care what you say. You know what I mean? They're ready to fight about
Christmas forever.
Just sitting there eating mince pies all year round.
Yeah.
You know, that's probably not the best way. But yeah, I mean, at a certain point, you have to. The same joy you get when you, well, maybe not you, but the same joy that I probably get when I see like the Christmas decorations up for the first time. It's like, okay, the house is Christmassy now. You know what I mean? You start getting that Christmas vibe, but you were like probably looking at, yeah, it's here again.
No, I'll put the tree up because you got to put the presents up next to it and all that. But I don't really want to be. Once the kids are old enough, right.
You snatch away the joy of Christmas.
No, I'm not doing the glitter all. I mean, what's the tinsel?
The
everywhere.
tinsel on the tree.
The tree. Yeah, fine.
You're talking about the garlands that you hang from the ceiling. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, all that sort of stuff. And you got sellotape everywhere and all that.
Yeah,
that's long.
That's part of the tradition of Christmas, isn't it? You know, putting up your decorations and that. So obviously, when it comes time to taking it down, you know, certain people don't want to. They don't want Christmas to end, Mike. They have such a good time.
Yeah, and you're one of those people.
Well, why not? You know, Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like straight away, but I mean, after a while, after a few, I don't know, maybe about a week or so after Christmas, I'll be like, okay, probably need to come down.
All right, fair enough.
You know, but because, go on,
no, because I would say you leave it up, right? Now, say if I'm one of the people, I don't want Christmas to end, and like all into February, I've still got my shit up. One day I'm going to come home and it's going to be a bit depressing, is it? Because you know it's not Christmas. You know, you're the only one hanging on to it. It's like being that last person at the dance where the music comes on. Yeah, you stayed a little too late. All the cool people have left,
and you're still there dancing by yourself.
DJ's packing up your shit. One more song. No, it's over.
No, it's not.
No, you know what I mean?
People are sweeping around you.
Some reminder. Go home. You know what I mean? So it's kind of depressing. So I suppose after a while you have to. So maybe it's like a band-aid. Maybe you need to get it off quick. You know what I mean? It's all right. A weekend, take it down. It's going to make you feel sad, but at least you've got the new year and you're moving forward. You don't want to keep, you don't want to make it linger. It's just going to be even more depressing.
So when do you take it down? Do you have a set day? I
don't. I usually wait for the missus to do it. I just go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
Yeah, because I don't want to be that dad. Kids wake up in the morning.
Yeah. But otherwise, if you didn't care about how your children view you, you would be that dad.
Probably. I mean, the only way I say that is because if it wasn't for the kids, then I wouldn't have. Yeah. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be that situation. But if I was a single person living alone, and I probably would still have them up in February.
Yeah, that's probably because you can't be bothered. Yeah, maybe this shit needs to come down.
That's it. But I mean, I think we'll probably take it down, like, next week or something like that.
Yeah, well, it's funny because our friend Ross was telling us a little brief story about, which we'll share with the listeners. He was saying that he's walking in his local constituency. All right. No, he's not an MP or anything. He's not that important. Not really. No, he's a king amongst men. All right. But anyway, he's walking around his local manor. There we go.
Yeah, that sounds more believable.
All right. Yeah, and I think he saw these locals who were a little chavvy. His words.
Oh wow.
All right.
Was that necessary to the story, mate?
It was his words. I'm telling his story.
Yes, but is it relevant to the story?
It is, because he said it. Because it paints a picture. Okay. All right. Character. All right. You don't just do you watch those films where it's like, there's a man over there. Don't need to know anything about him. He's just there. All right. Yes. No, you want character. You want to know where is he from.
Right. You want backstory.
Yeah,
you want
exactly.
To feel invested.
So my introduction to their backstory is that they're chavvy, according to Ross.
That's as much backstory as they need. You know what chavs are. Yeah.
Because Ross was like, I was walking around my local area and there were these chavs. No, he never said that, but he indicated that they were a bit chavvy.
Okay.
And this woman was talking about her Christmas trees. Like, I've taken down my Christmas tree already, right? And there was someone else she was talking to, obviously.
What, another chav, Mike?
Another person of similar chavness, all right? was like, because, loads of people were taking them down. And Moss was like, it's right in front of the little kid. You couldn't even leave it up until New Year's Day. That's a bit
harsh.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Yeah, it's a bit much, isn't it? It's like, no more fun for you. It's over. You've had your presents. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. All right, but
punching the Christmas tree.
Yeah, it's going in the box. I'm going to bend all these arms so you can't use them next year. Right.
Locking away Christmas.
Yeah. Now, obviously, what I found more fascinating about that story was where that conversation about Christmas trees was going. Because
and the thing about it is, they'll probably be able to string that into about a 45-minute conversation.
Yeah, because I took my one down yesterday. What, about 9 o'clock? Yeah, no, about 17. You know, just after GMTV, that interview came on. Yeah. I was just taking the tinsel off of mine. Yeah. Oh, you got tinsel? Oh, I got the light. You see, you know the type. You know the types.
I think you know what, when I'll be thinking about them having that conversation, right, back and forth, and this little boy is just slowly pushing him into oncoming traffic.
Yeah.
It had to be done.
Yeah. Christmas came early.
No, man. Well, I guess, look, we've enjoyed Christmas, most of us, hopefully. And you've got to let go of these things to enjoy new things. Look forward. I mean, we've got Easter coming and all the rest of the summertime.
Who looks forward to Easter?
Well, I know I do. Well,
really,
you know what it is.
What do you look forward to in Easter? You know what? It's always been a weird time.
Well, in the black community, it's mainly
the food. Oh yeah.
And then the gets-together.
I was thinking you actually talking about actual Easter because it's a bit of a weird one to be celebrating, isn't it? It's like. Wait, which
are we celebrating?
Yeah. Is it when he comes back after he was killed? Or which part are we supposed to feel good about?
I mean, if you put that in any other context, it'd be a bit of a piss take. You know what I mean? If you did something horrific to someone, and rather than say, you know what, boy, that was bad, we should really feel bad.
Commemorate.
Let's celebrate.
Yeah. Right? We're going to bring this animal in. It's got nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
A rabbit.
We're going to make it look nice.
Yeah. And then we're going to pretend that they lay eggs. And then eat the eggs. It's like, you know what? If I was an alien that come to this planet and wait, this is your religion? I think you guys are lunatics.
What kind of species
wait a minute.
is this?
So this guy, he was the son of God, came down, sacrificed himself, and you commemorate by eggs?
Drawing attention away from it with eggs and rabbits.
Which you eat and cover them in chocolate.
Yeah.
But you eat them.
It just seems like...
in the shape of rabbits.
You know what it was? It's like, alright, let's say...
masochists.
Let's say we're on a plane, and we're going somewhere, and the plane starts going down. One of the engines are failing. It's like the pilot's like, "Sorry, folks, we're going to have to crash land," and we crash land in the middle of that, this wasteland, like a jungle type situation, and there's only a few of us around, and we have to survive there for a certain amount of time, and we'll have to band together, and we go through hardships, winters. We have to learn to hunt and purify water, and we become, rugged, tough men. We have to do things.
We're like Spartans.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And it gets to a point where, like, maybe we crash and there's no food. We have to start eating the dead. It was a dark time, Mike. This is the depths we had to.
We were talking about Christmas a moment ago.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
Okay.
This is where it was Easter.
Are you going to say, when do they put the tree up? Is that where you're going? Because that's what I think is where we're going.
Merry Christmas.
And they all sing Christmas carol.
I got you a piece of Andrew's leg. So we eat it all in one day. You know what I mean? Remember, that's from both of us. No, all I'm saying is, like, we go through this hardship,
yeah,
right, and we're there and we finally get rescued and we come back and we're changed. We're jaded. We've got a completely different outlook on life.
Sleeping on the floor.
This is it. We can't trust no one eye open all the time.
Yeah.
Right. Then all of a sudden, one of us we meet up again. Like, we have an annual support group. Like, all the people went through. And I say, you know what? Instead of having a support group, let's have a party. Yeah, and we can make it fun. It doesn't all have to be doom and gloom. So instead of thinking about the time where we had to cannibalize the dead, let's bring in a rabbit. And instead of the time where, you had to amputate your foot because you got infected that time, chocolate. Time where
we'll get some licorice, some cinnamon, and some chocolate, and we'll just have some pancakes. There you go.
After a while, everyone's adding their things, and it becomes more and more elaborate and extravagant. And you got fur coats and gold shoes and God knows what else, and you've completely forgotten about the real meaning behind it. You know what I mean?
This is what happened, didn't it?
That's pretty. It seems to me that's what happened. And maybe it's one of the ones where, because we're part of this support group and we don't want to think about the grisly reminder of what we did, we keep adding things. We all know we're deluding ourselves, but we're
it changes.
We're fine with
it passes down generations, and then that, who really likes to later on expose their own lies? So remember all that stuff I told you, right, about the rabbits and the egg?
What actually happened
didn't really happen. All right,
killed a man with my beer hand.
That's the thing.
No.
Walked on water. He just fell over in a puddle. Really, that's what really happened.
Actually, found his corpse floating. That's what we mean. No, it's, you know what I mean. It's, the reality is horrific. So you want to, you know what I mean, juice it up as much as you can. You start adding all kinds of stuff. Yeah. You're deluding yourself. You start buying into the lie, and that way it's more palatable.
And that's why you now look forward to Easter.
Yeah, I've bought into the lie, and I love it. You know, I mean, although I can't enjoy the food the way I like to, but I like I look at it this way.
It's the occasion for you.
Yes, the occasion. Any occasion where you can get family together, especially in these times, and we can all spend time together and enjoy ourselves. I'm all for that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You're definitely like one of those family episodes in the Cosby Show. Maybe not Cosby Show.
Not the Cosby Show.
Yeah.
It's all tainted now. That's a shame. It's all ruined.
The Jeffersons.
Oh, the Jeffersons. Yes, not as well known, but you get the idea.
Okay.
Yeah. So Desmond's, Mike. How about that? You know, pork pie.
Yeah.
It could be your local community. Even that go to the barbers. It's a community thing. You know what I mean? It's a cultural thing.
I don't even know about that nowadays. I mean, when people go, are barbers still the same thing that they were when we were kids?
I've been to a barber's in many years, but I'm assuming it's a cultural thing.
I'm assuming that's still their main line of business. The barbers I used to go to, Dave. You don't know.
It was different back then.
Yeah. Matching some things.
Oh, really? In the barbershop?
In the barbershop. Yeah.
Like it was menace to society or something.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, I mean, look, we all know what that experience is like. As a young black man going to the barber shop, it's an experience. It's not just about getting your hair cut.
No, because that will be a while.
That will happen at some point.
Yeah.
Probably right at the very end because you can't wait to get out of it. But the idea is that it's a cultural gathering. You know what I mean? People will tell stories and they'll laugh and maybe they'll have a drink and whatever else they all do. They all do it together. They're happy being together. And
you just made me think about it. Can you imagine what it must be? Look, this is us just being totally ignorant. And this is one of the great things about living in a multicultural city like London, right? Yeah. Is that you can live next door to your neighbour and know all kinds of shit about them. Yeah. But there's other stuff you just have no idea. Like, I have no idea. You just created this thought in my head. What is it like going to a white barber's? Do you just go in there and get your hair cut and then leave?
Well, again, you're asking the wrong person. Or I can base it off of what I've seen on TV or walking by them on the high street. But it seems
like they're getting a haircut. Oh yeah, there's no fuss.
Let's agree to one thing. You're going to cut my hair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
we'll have some polite conversation. There'll be no injuries. No one will jump in your seat in the middle. There won't be some random guy just have to lean over you to grab something off the shelf.
That's it. You won't be getting guilt tripped by other barbers that you've chosen not to sit with. All that kind of stuff. But I guess
that's the worst. You know when you've had a haircut for someone, it's like, boy, you weren't happy with the results, and you got to go there again, and they're there, and man, it's like, no, I'm going with Desmond this time, man. It's like,
yeah, we've all been there. I remember last time I did that. He blatantly got that look from the guy.
Yeah,
and it was like, so what? Yeah, that's it. You're not coming back to. I was like, he put me on the spot, Mike. I was like, I shouldn't have to defend myself. This is my hair. If I want it cut by someone else, that shouldn't be an issue. You're a barber. You should understand.
If I'm not coming back to you, you need to be checking yourself.
That's what I'm saying.
Right? You should be looking down at your hands like, right, like you've just realised they've been covered in shit the whole time. That's the look you should have in your face.
Doing? I mean, you just sober up after a night of drinking and it comes flooding back.
Oh my God. How Nicolas Cage would look. Right, if he woke up and was just covered in blood, right, that look on his face, that's how you should be looking at it. If someone doesn't want your barber skills again,
you realise it.
Go home.
It was me the whole time.
You need to wash this off.
Yeah,
probably lay low for a while.
Reevaluate.
Don't make any phone calls from any landlines. Throw away your phone.
You need to go on like one of them kind of Dave Chappelle hiatuses. You need to go and discover yourself, man.
Yeah,
realise what's happening, what you really want to do, what's really important.
Ross has just said, yes, that is exactly what happens in a white barbershop. See, we were right.
There wasn't a mystery at all, Mike.
Yeah.
It's exactly how it looks.
White privilege. There you go. See, there's the evidence. If you ever need it.
Sound like he's going to a barber's in the.
Hey, just go there, get a haircut.
Victorian age.
I'm going out.
Off the chin,
it's 1 o'clock. I want to be out in 20 minutes.
Yeah, and you can believe it's. You know what? It makes me think of. They'll go into the barbers, right? They won't even. It won't be no greeting. No, you know, you go to black barbers like, yeah, what go on, man? Yeah. And my man start talking about football or some shit.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
in those, the man comes in with his, you know, independent and under his arm, and he sits down in the chair and he says to them, "A little off the side, please." And then he just opens his newspaper and that's it. Just ignores the barber,
Yeah.
and the barber has to stay ignored. He can't like.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think it's so formal. They can be like, okay, what would you like, sir? Oh, a little offside. It's like, would you like some polite conversation? No. And it's like, as you want, sir. And then they'll carry on, and that's it.
One of the better
Job done.
versions of the barbershop. See, white barbers have got that down. If you could do that in a black barber's, that would be a completely different experience. I don't know about the kind of haircut you could get afterwards.
Yeah, because you're in a black barber's, you're sitting there, so so Bridget, where you from? Like, listen, man, loud and long talk, we just cut my hair.
Is that how you're going to talk to me?
And they'll be like, all right, man, all right.
Right, you are, sir.
Yeah,
I just go, really, no. You're going to get a bad haircut.
Happen.
No. You're lucky if you get a haircut.
Put this way,
you're going to see a haircut.
You're going to hear the razor come out, and that's the end. That's it.
Why? Just shine it down, you know.
Yeah, but that's not going to go well. That's not going to go well at all. But yeah, it's just one of those things. It's one of those things with the black barbers.
Yeah, but I like that aspect of it because you know sometimes when you go, that's you know what, that's the awkward thing when you're dealing with somebody who's doing you a service, right? So like if it's a barber's or butcher's or something like that, and you know this better than anyone else, that kind of you have to have that level of polite conversation sometimes, you know, that you love so much, Mike.
I hate it, man.
You know what I mean? So it's like you try to be as formal, you don't want to be offensive, you don't want to instigate the conversation, but at the same time you don't want to seem rude. So you try to be as vague as possible. It's like, you know, going there, yeah, so how you doing? Yeah, I'm good.
Oh wait, I never get that.
You know?
See, no, there's ways of avoiding that. Before you got to project. You got to project
the stone face. You got to come in there.
Well, yeah. I mean, you don't have to be looking like
kissing your teeth.
Yeah, you don't want to be that all looking grimy. All right, but you got to at least have that aura about you that I'm only here for business.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not even making eye contact with you. Sometimes I'll walk in a shop and I walk in there with a bit of purpose, like I'm going to get this, and then I walk back, and then I was like,
"Do not interrupt."
Yeah. So when I get to
I'm a busy, important man.
Well, maybe not so much that, but you see me in the shop, so I usually get there and I usually have my card out straight away to say I'm ready to pay for this.
Let's end this transaction.
Yeah, that's it.
Before even
that's
starts.
it. But if you go in there, all eyebrows raised and shit, right, and all
nodding at people,
yeah, you're asking for trouble, innit? Why are you put in that situation?
Well, that's it. There's a level of politeness and friendliness, and you don't want to
if it's your local,
go too far.
It can be difficult. Because,
yeah, but that's built up over years of going to the same shop.
And after a while, you don't mind doing that because it's like, actually, I do see this person every day.
Yeah. But even then, I'm sure that the shopkeeper will have sensed that this is a man who doesn't want too much conversation. So we'll keep it on the minimum. You know what I mean? He's not going to start talking about his relatives and you know what's going on in you know the news and stuff. You know what I mean? He knows that you're not interested in that, so he'll keep it on a nice level. And again, that's something that's built up over years. But if you go to a shop, like, all right, prime example, we live in London. We're used to a certain kind of back and forth with people, members of the public, right? Yeah. But then one day you go on a trip somewhere and you go to countryside where the people are much friendlier, and you're walking down the street and everyone's like, "Good morning, sir. Good morning." And you're like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah,
like,
that's gonna be annoying really quickly.
But this is the thing, and you're like, wait, now you, unless you realise that obviously you may be a little jaded from living in London for so long, you might think, what are they up to? What are they trying to do? Trying to be friendly for? Trying to plant some shit on me? What's going on? You know what I mean? So now you're on the back foot for no good reason. So you could go to a local baker's and it's like, yeah, and they're like, "Oh, good morning, sir. Lovely day, isn't it?" And you're like, I think
this is one of these weird villages, right, where you're going to end up sacrificing me later, isn't it? This is how it always starts.
Friendly. It's like, "Oh, you're not from around here, are you, sir? Where have you come from? Hey? Oh, London. Oh, I hear it's very nice there. Oh, nothing like that round here. Quite sleepy in this little town of Fellows Peak. Yeah, we like it nice and slow, and we hope you enjoy our village as well. Oh,
yeah, could I just have the loaf, please?
I've been running this bakery for years. My dad used to run it, and his dad before him.
That's really interesting.
They were the first bakers.
You know what would be even more interesting is if you tell me tomorrow about that story. I've really got to go.
I will
Thank you very
tomorrow,
much.
But today, listen to this.
I haven't got the time. Got to go. House is on fire.
I know
House
there's
is
a
on
lot
fire.
of things going on.
Oh my God.
I'm busy.
I'm leaving this situation.
I know, only this morning, a woman ordered 3 rolls.
I'm stealing this bread. Goodbye. The only way you can do is just teeth the bread and run.
Perfectly fine, sir. Perfectly fine. It's probably something they do in London, isn't it?
I'm down the road. I'm down the road now. He's talking to himself.
You seem kind of shocked. Oh, Carol, you know that young man? He just stole a loaf of bread
I
from me.
don't know who Carol is, and I can't hear them either.
London. Oh, he's from London? Oh, my Nigel lives in London. Oh, hey, mister, do you know Nigel? And then, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not going to be in that town for very
people coming out
very long.
Oh, who comes from London? Oh, and then, I mean...
Look. Who's going to be living in that messed up inbred
it's not a
ignorant town?
It's a utopia, Mike. Everyone's happy, they're living together, they're generally interested in your life. You know, they want to make conversation.
I don't even know how we got
friends.
here. How did we get here?
I'm just saying, this is making a point of how much you hate talking to people in shops.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, that's too much information. Who's got time? Be friendly, don't be nosy. There's a difference.
If you know, he didn't actually ask you anything, he just talk about himself.
No, he was asking and then answering those questions himself and then prolonging the situation. I didn't come in for that.
Well, he knows that you're not.
When I go in the shop, I didn't say I've got plenty of time to waste, so so carry on.
Is that how you instigate conversations? Like, hello, I've got time to waste. Come on, get on with it. Is that what you do? So you mingle at parties?
Yeah, I mean, well, look, what am I supposed to do? You go to a shop, you're there for business. You don't go in there to
business. All right, Nino Brown.
No, I'm not that.
It's a transaction, man.
Say it.
I give you the money, you give me the stuff.
I want this Twix, I give you money in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's it. It's simple. You're not there to have a long old chat. You can say,
why are you having this interaction?
Hey, how you doing? Blah blah blah. It's like my local cost cutter. You know, a load of people in there. I've been going there for about 20 years.
Yeah.
So you go in there, it's like, hi, how you doing? And we've got this little routine. We'll ask you about the weather. I'm like, yeah, blah blah blah. Yeah. Or it'll be something about the pandemic, and then that's it. Keep it moving.
Yeah.
That's it.
But that's what I'm saying. That's been built up over years.
Years. But if there's some shop I ain't been to before, I've got no business having conversations with you unless it's relevant to the transaction. So it's like if I bought like this laptop, when I bought this laptop, it's like the guys talking to me about a laptop, and if it's an i5 or an R5 chip, and I'm like, blah blah blah.
But that's relevant.
But but if it's like, you know, because my son's got it, I'm like, I don't care about your son.
I don't care about your son. Does it need to be said?
No, I didn't say that. But I'm just.
I just feel like he knows that there's a certain of just common respect that you have for his son. You don't have to turn around and say, I don't care about your son. No,
but you know what? I even saw, in fact, he just reminded me when I actually made this transaction, there was some guy in there who I might have mentioned this to you before, and he was working in the store, but one of those guys probably a bit too old to be working in the store and not be a manager.
It wasn't his choice.
Yeah. I'm like,
doing anything else.
There's a few detours, there's a few wrong roads you took before you got here. All right, so he was stood there in the uniform of the shop, and then some kid who looked like he was about 9-year-old was just walking around the shop while his parents were looking for another computer or whatever, and the kid had some sort of football top on, and he walked up to kids. Oh yeah, I love that team. Yeah. You know, one of my mates. He used to play with Ian Wright. You know, like
Ian Wright. How old was this child?
9. And I'm like, Ian Wright, are you serious?
I feel like this is more about the salesman than about the child.
Yeah, my great granddad's dad's dad, right? Was on a ship with Sir Francis Drake. Right? It's like it's as relevant as that shit.
It's like he's just literally bragging about his own life, then, really, isn't it?
Not even his own life.
Oh, someone else's
life.
He's bragging about
who he knows, who knows someone else. I'm like, to a child. I'm like, you're not talking to the kid about, oh, do you like that computer? No, talking to some random shit about football team where the kid doesn't even know what top he's wearing.
This is the bitterness within him, though. He hates his job. Nobody respects him.
But he was saying it as almost like he expected the kid to be impressed with this.
Well, maybe he did. Maybe it's like this is the only thing he has to make himself feel good. No one else at work wants to hear his story. So he's a 9-year-old kid whose parents aren't looking.
I mean, I'm glad it happened, because when I saw that, I remember at the time thinking, all right, I'm definitely not going to get service from this guy.
No, that's a red flag.
I'm avoiding this brother. Yeah. So he did ask me, you need help? I was like, no, I'm all right. And then later on, I went to one of his colleagues and said, yeah, this is the computer I want to buy. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. I don't want to talk to him.
Don't tell him.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to that guy. He's a moron.
He's a moron. Idiots. More of them. Yeah. Look at there. Here's one.
But yeah, but that was really my own stuff. It's just that I just didn't want to be in a situation where you're going to put me in that sort of social convention where I've got to be polite, then I've got to make conversation and pretend that I'm interested in stuff, and then I'm going to go out of the shop and hate myself for like, you're such a punk. Why did you stand there talking about ironing boards? All right, you don't care, whatever it is. Yeah.
But all right, so how about this, right? We all know you don't like the meaningless chatter, the idle conversation, yeah?
Yeah.
But instead of that, what if they try to make a joke, right?
That better be some funny joke.
So if you go up there and you like, all right, you're going to buy this laptop, and you put it up there, and he's like, oh, buy one for me, you know.
What?
You buy one for me, you know. Hey,
why would I be buying one for you?
Just a joke, mate. Just a joke.
Yeah, well, people have to laugh at your jokes, don't they?
Wow. Acid in your eyes. There you go. That's what you get for trying to be funny.
Yeah. Well, what would you do in that situation?
I'd give him a little polite laugh, and then I'd go about.
No. Don't sell your laugh for so cheap, man. That's like liking people's shit on Facebook, right? Just because they're your friend. I'm not doing that. Friend or not, right? If you got a picture or something and it's unfunny or it's rubbish, I'm not liking it.
Wow. Yes, you're making a stance.
I know it costs me nothing, but
no,
I'm not going to be so easily agreeable on such trivial shit.
I don't understand
if that's where it starts. That's where it starts. Think you're losing next thing, you know, you're giving up your country, and then you're giving up your children and your wife. No, I'm joking.
Is that the process? It always goes the same way.
Starts with likes.
Laughed at a Facebook post, and now look bankrupt. No, I don't think it's that. There's got to be a middle ground, man. I mean, all right. So if he did tell you a joke, right? And it was genuinely funny,
then I'd laugh.
And you laugh.
I mean, yeah, well, if it was genuinely funny, I would have no choice but to laugh, because that would be my natural instinct.
Right, so he's got you laughing, man.
Yeah,
there's a camaraderie there. Are you more willing to have a conversation with him now?
It depends. If it's like, you made a joke, great, okay.
Yeah.
Let's continue with the transaction. If there's room for some sort of back and forth, that's good.
Are you going to join in with the jokes, Mike? Are you going to tell little Jape yourself? Maybe piggyback off his joke. Maybe, it's a common. We got a running joke, you and me. Yeah.
Not really. I'm not sure if it depends, because I've got to think about this. Is this someone I might bump into in the future? Because if it is, then fuck this.
What if he's a genuinely nice guy?
Bail out now. Bail out now, because I'm going to continue this in the future. I can't guarantee that I've got any extra energy stores of tolerance to now tolerate this.
Why you're enjoying this person's company
now?
Yeah, but why would you not?
I might not in the future, so let's just eliminate that situation before it starts.
So hold on, what you're saying to me, you've met somebody who you generally get on with, but you don't want to continue this because it might not last. So don't have any friend.
No, not that it might not last, but it might turn to a point where it might be annoying. And I'm kind of, that whole Jerry Seinfeld line, I've got enough friends.
I got enough friends. I understand.
I'm like, well,
I don't have any more room in my life for him.
Well, I'm like, yeah, because now if I come into the shop and you're there all the time and I've got to talk to you and then, remember that time we had that joke and we had a really good joke? Yeah, great, yeah, that was then. Yeah, let's do it again. I have no time for this.
You just hit on a very interesting point, actually. When you make friends with someone because of, you maybe where you work or some kind of routine that you go through, but obviously it's a routine. So you have to see that person at least, I don't know, once a week or maybe more. Yeah. Like say for instance, like you're saying the guy at your corner shop, okay, fine. But when you're going there. But say if it was something like for work. So you go to work and you have your work chums and that's fine. But majority of the time you're going to be working. But say if it's someone like you meet on the bus and you may have had that one joke that one time, and then every time you see them on the bus now, they're trying to get eye contact and give that little nod.
Yeah. I've had that. I mean, there was one point where when I was working in Camberwell, if you remember.
Yeah.
And I had to take a number of trains to get to Catford, and then get a bus from there to where I live, which I'm not going to mention, although I've mentioned everywhere else where I've been. So anyway, but I'll just put in that picture to you.
Google's tracking you, man.
Yeah, definitely. But at that bus stop at Catford Bridge, there was this guy, and we had this interaction as a result of someone else's bad behaviour in a bus. He must have said something, and I said something back to him, and that was it.
Right.
And then a few days later, see him again, and I thought, I've probably seen this guy all the time and just never paid any attention, but now we've got this thing.
Yeah.
And then after a while, have a little chat, and it was funny enough, it made the bus journey pass. Okay. And it got to a point where, I like to have my headphones on. I'm listening to my music. I've got my tracks. You know what I mean? I've got my travel playlist.
You're in your zone.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You're in your zen space.
You know what I mean? And then got off,
mentally geared up.
Got off the train, ran for the bus, saw him there, and then I saw him. I was like, I'm gonna leave it.
All of a sudden, it's an issue.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know.
Go to work willy nilly. You've got to plan your journey around this person.
This is the thing. So I was like, you know what? So I remember one time I actually saw him getting on the bus, and I just acted like I couldn't see him, and I just let him get on the bus by himself.
You see, that's the thing, though. I don't understand, like, from his point of view. All right, yeah. Oh, met this guy on the bus, yeah. Something happened, we had a bit of joke. Oh, he was a funny guy, though. Saw him yesterday, said hello, said hello back. Now, as that person, am I going out of my way to look for you every time I get on the bus? I mean, I wouldn't do that myself. I mean, if I saw them again...
Well, I don't know what kind of psychos are out there, you see. So
that's how they lure you in, Mike.
You know what I mean? I don't know. He might be one of the guys you go home and talk to his other half. Like, yeah, he met this guy, a really nice guy. Yeah, oh, you should invite him over for dinner. He's like, yeah.
Stranger from the bus, yeah?
He's a nice guy. Yeah. And then, you can join our weird cult church, and then he can also eat child animals as well. I don't know where it's going.
It's a dark part
so
that you didn't realise.
Let's just avoid this shit in the first place and not make any eye contact or conversation.
That's another thing that was awkward. Like if you like you say, all right, then let's take it a step further. So you do make friends with this guy. You're feeling generous, and he's like, okay, he's a safe guy. Let's see where it goes. And you go out for whatever reason, and you have a good time, and you think, oh yeah, he's a safe guy. And it goes on from there. And
this sounds like the plot of one of those 90s thrillers, by the way, that would usually have Ray Liotta as the bad neighbour. It
turns out that he's like a sleeper cell or something like that.
No, it's just Ray. No, you just have to. It's just
he's just Ray Liotta the whole time. He just has a mask on.
That's why he just happens to live next door to Ray Liotta. This is the shit you're gonna get.
Well, that could be it. Like, so he says, all right then. Well, we've been chilling. You want to come back to mine, play some PlayStation or whatever, and then you're like, all right, we could chill for a bit, and you go back there, and you're having a good time, having a couple of beers, and then his neighbour comes over, oh, that's just my neighbour, and it's like Ray Liotta, and then he comes and he sits down, and the mood is totally broken, he just sat there inside, and he's just
let me have one of those beers. I like evenings like this.
I like this. You guys okay? Yeah, having a good time? You look like you're having a good time. That's great. Yeah. He's just there, staring at you.
Having a good time together.
Wow. And then you're like, okay, Ray Lotta's here. He's a little intense, but all right, let's just drink my beer, see where it goes. And then it's an awkward silence, so you think, oh, I'm going to break the tension. I'll talk about something. And you're like, oh, yeah, have you seen that new Matrix film? And he's like, what? What did you just say?
Say that again. I dare you to say that again.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, okay.
This is what happens when you talk to random people.
It always happens, Mike.
Exactly.
End up in a room with an angry lady, Ray Liotta. You know what I mean? Don't know if you're going to get stabbed or not.
Yeah.
It's a 50-50.
It really is. I seriously think about that shit when I see people regularly. I was like, you know what? Let's not make this a thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because
I can't see any room for you in my life. That's basically it.
I think know what I think it is? I think it's that this person's got their real style, right? It might be a cultural thing, or maybe it's part religion, or whatever it is, but they're different. And you're like, okay, I enjoy this part of our relationship. I don't know how much of your culture I'm willing to accept, and I'm not saying it in a racist way. I appreciate it, respect your culture. I just don't want it all the time. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about...
That's very English of you, but carry on.
Well, I'm not just talking about, a racial culture. I'm just talking about the way this person does their thing. What I mean? Maybe they put the little kid before they put the accommodating other people, because each interaction you have with someone else, you're accommodating that person. And you're learning a bit more about them, and they're learning a bit more about you, and that's how friendships grow, and that's fine. But then when it gets to a point where it's like, how comfortable do I want to be with this? Say it's like this person decides, they like train spotting or something. And then it's like, okay, so now that's a part of them that I've got to work around.
I don't know. You know what? I think it depends. I think you've always had a bit more of a, and I mean it in a good way, a bit more open-minded. No, an open-minded, a more welcoming attitude towards any individual you'll meet.
Okay.
You'd rather someone be your friend than your enemy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And even though I had that preference.
Yeah.
I tend to walk into situations assuming that you're probably gonna be an enemy. So
I have to say, yes, your bar is a lot higher than mine for friendship. It's like, I don't mind but then again, I'm the sort of person that will have a casual friendship with someone like the shopkeeper. And I mean, give you a little banter and everything, and we do a little back and forth, because I know when I leave the shop, I've left the shop, and that's it. I'm not gonna, very rarely I'm gonna have their phone number to say, hey, what's going on?
But I might bump into him and shit. Like, oh, bloody hell, I've got to talk to this mate, this bloke.
But the thing is,
where are you going? I didn't know you live right here. Yeah, whatever.
I didn't know. Like, they were following you and shit.
No, but I've had that. I remember when I was living in Southwark, right, there was this guy in a chicken shop. Someone who's listening might know which chicken shop this is. Okay. And I bumped into him somewhere else. And he's like, oh, you live right there? I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, that's very good. That's it. I also live right there. I was like, why are you telling me this? I only talk to you when I want to buy the chicken. Anything outside of this is just very strange to me. And frankly, not needed.
Unless you have chicken in your pocket, Bridget. Where's this game? You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to talk to him, and then all of a sudden he pulls out a chicken leg from
and that's happened.
Well, hold on, let's take it easy. What were you saying again about your family? That's a tasty piece of chicken you got there.
Yeah, well, you see, you never know where these things are going to go.
No. But yeah, I think, it's always going to be awkward adjusting to new friendships. But hopefully, you and this person have a strong enough bond and it works. It's just one of those ones where it's outside influences that make it awkward. All right, you must have been through this in school. You had a friend, and you and him, close friends, joke about and everything, but then they had like a really weird older brother or sister or some annoying family member that you knew if you went back to their house, you were going to be exposed to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I want to be your mate, but he's a bit of a dickhead, isn't he? You know what I mean? That kind of...
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm naturally a hermit in a sense where I'm quite comfortable with my own company or the little that I have. So it's like when I think about people at work, it's like I'm quite comfortable knowing that if I didn't work with any of you, I would never talk to you. But I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just, why would I talk to you?
Is there a good way?
I have all the things that I need here.
You offer me nothing. That's not what you're saying.
You're making me sound really cold right now.
Useless.
No, but I'm like, I can't see how you're gonna. Can't see how you're gonna add anything, any value to my existence.
You might as well be made of paper. No,
well, you know what I mean. It's like, I don't know. You order some amazing sort of dessert. Okay. All right, in some high-end restaurant, and someone said, "Do you want ketchup all over that?" I'm like, no.
Why would that be an option?
Exactly. Yeah, that's the same way I look at this offer of friendship.
Oh wow,
I'm fine.
It's like ketchup on ice cream. Is that what it is, dude? Wow. Sometimes I worry about you, Mike. I feel like,
hey, I'm fine, man.
You're fine.
I'm fine.
I'm fine. I'm okay. It's everybody else who's got the problem. Is that right, Mike? Is that what I was going to say?
That's your words, man. That's your words. No, but I have friends.
I'm real. I'm real.
Look, man, you can't have this whole big crowd of people around you and expecting that to be valued friendships.
Well, why not? You could build valued friendships.
Yeah, you can, but not with massive amounts of people.
Well, I mean,
he's loved by everyone.
I don't think you would. I mean, you build relationships for certain degrees with
you got people who are loved by many. It's like, everyone once loved Kevin Spacey at one point.
Yeah.
Not so much anymore.
Yeah, it kind of took a U-turn, didn't it?
I can imagine people would be like, oh yeah, you know what? In the 90s or maybe early 2000s, who's your favourite actor? Yeah, Kevin Spacey.
He's a great actor. Oh
yeah.
My God, he won an Oscar.
Who's your favourite actor nowadays in 2021? What's that you said?
What?
Not Kevin Spacey?
Not Kevin anymore. Because before you said he was one of the greatest actors of our generation.
Yeah, and no one can ever touch him. Yeah, he's always going to be top dollar in my
to
book.
meet him in real life.
Yeah, I want to bring him round to my house and meet my family. That's what I said at the time. Now,
a little different now, huh? Yeah, look at that. No, taking down
a lot can happen in a year.
Taking down all the Kevin Spacey pictures, huh? Look at that. Oh, what looks bare? What looks bare?
Yeah.
Where's all your collection, man? Where's Seven?
Yeah, where's that?
Where's American Beauty? Where's that?
Yeah.
No?
No? Okay. Interesting.
That's it's awkward, isn't it? Because I mean, it's like R. Kelly.
R. Kelly. I'm so glad. You know what? I was never a fan. I never liked that dude, man. No, seriously.
I know. You've made that obvious many times, Mike.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's because I knew.
You knew.
Deep down.
Oh, you knew something wrong.
This was a sick asshole.
Yeah. There's something not right there, man. Look at him. Yeah. Look how he looking, man. Looking all funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he's like, yeah, she got that vibe, she's got the vibe, and all the listing them off.
It's just evidence now, isn't it?
He's got it. It's like, wait a minute, why has she got what?
Wow, that's probably best left unsaid.
What are you doing, man?
Yeah, all of that's just come back and bit him on the ass now. It's like that just shows the level of arrogance.
I have a feeling that's going to be something that's going to be happening a lot in prison from now on.
What, getting bit in the arse?
Yeah.
Well, maybe not bit, but yeah. It's going to be a strange time. Well, maybe not that strange for him.
Not really, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just a Tuesday for him. But yeah, but the point is,
wasn't there a song he called, wasn't there a booty song he made?
Feeling on your booty.
Yeah. It's like at the end, booty.
Yeah. I mean, when you think back now, it was kind of ridiculous, but...
In your face.
He was just getting away. I mean, when a man's making a song about being in the closet, you know what I mean? And it's not one song, it's like 15 different parts to the one song. This man needs to be stopped. He's just, you know what I mean?
I can't stop myself.
Can't stop. Yes. So therefore, I guess I'll continue.
I'm sure one of his lyrics is that. I'm sure he's
something. Oh, well, I can't stop myself.
Yeah.
Again, that's going to get
telling me no, isn't it?
Oh, what, your body's calling? Is that the one?
Yes, where he says, my mind is telling me.
Oh, no, yeah, that's the sex me, isn't it? Your my mind is telling me no, but your body's telling me yes. Oh,
I'm not sure either which way round.
Exhibit A, Your Honor.
Yeah, I mean, either way you say that is still
it doesn't
monstrous.
Yeah, this is it. Like he's an ogre just eating flesh straight off the bone. Yeah.
Has he been tried yet? I can't even remember that. There's so many of this.
I know he's waiting to be sentenced, but he's in prison now.
Oh, I got a question. I know we've gone slightly over time, but why not? Yeah. All right. Where is it? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. New Year.
Is this the question of the week, Mike?
Yeah.
Can I do the theme tune?
Go on.
Okay.
Oh wait. Shall I turn down the music?
Yes.
Or do you want to do it a cappella?
Yeah. I want everyone to hear.
All right.
Okay. Hello and welcome, everyone. You're tuning into Mike and Dee from MADTALK Radio, and it's that section of the show, the question of the week. Coming at you.
Okay.
I worked on it, Mike. You see, I worked.
You did. Thank you.
Put a little extra into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're really digging it. I think the fans are appreciating it.
Well, I'm going to keep that, and I'm going to see what I can do with it.
It's good stuff.
Other than
quality.
Delete it.
What? All right.
So, okay, the question of the week. So, let's say new year, new opportunities, right? So, let's say you were offered, money beyond your belief to
beyond my wildest dreams.
Beyond your wildest dreams.
More than I can imagine.
To fund a business venture, all right? From beginning to end, with no questions asked, with no request to pay back that money.
Pure freedom. Creative control. Pure freedom to do whatever I want.
You will never have to pay a penny back.
And it's all free. No tax,
no tax, no nothing.
Okay.
The only thing is, it's being funded by Prince Andrew. And
does he have any stipulations? Mate? He's just going to give me the money and walk away. That's what it is.
Say, look, I want to fund local causes. This is a hypothetical situation, obviously, just to get that out there. All right,
this didn't happen.
Yeah,
as far as we're aware.
I'm pretty sure even someone with his decision-making history wouldn't make such a mistake as the one I'm about to describe.
Well, let's hope not. We might hear something different in a few months.
Who knows?
Yes.
It's been a crazy couple of years. So I don't know what other stupid shit he's been getting up to. But
none of it beneficial in the long run.
It will all end in pain for everybody involved. It's like everything he touches.
Yeah. That is now feces.
Yeah.
That's what you've done. That's your reverse Midas touch.
Okay, so from beginning to end, you are going to be given this money, but it's going to be funded by Prince Andrew. And the only thing you've got to do is be photographed at the launch of your business, shaking his hand, hanging out.
Hanging out,
you know.
What does that entail?
Just hanging out. Just a couple of bros, man.
Chumming it up.
No, having a drink at the do of your launch.
Not like in his hotel room.
No.
Okay.
Just at the launch.
Yes.
All right. Pictures taken, you know, bit of PR. And
let me just clarify. This is like the launch.
Yes.
The opening.
The opening of your business. The opening of your business that you've been funded.
Right. This isn't
purely
like
by
some
him.
Additional after party.
No.
Another location.
No. This is the launch. You know, there's ribbons being cut.
Yes.
All right.
Make sure that ribbon gets cut, son. Because if you don't, I'm out of here. I know what this is.
You know what I mean?
I know what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Get some
and
fake
also,
ribbons up in this bitch.
You know, likewise, you would attend a couple of his.
Wait, what?
Wait, I haven't finished yet. A couple of his launches of a couple of gentlemen clubs.
Hold on, wait, why am I?
And that's it.
Why am I helping him open shit?
No, you're not helping. You're just going to be there just to take pictures.
I didn't
because he supported you and your businessmen together.
Yeah, and I allowed him to be there at the
together in business.
That is our partnership.
Exactly.
He gave me the money.
You two are a partnership.
Start this, and now he's there at the opening, and our business is finished.
Partnership.
Our business is concluded.
Main key.
There's your picture of us cutting a ribbon.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yours
thank you.
and his.
Thank you for your
If you don't do it, then also all the money gets returned, and then you owe him more money. Twice the amount that he gave you.
I didn't see this in the fine print, Mike. This wasn't
stipulated. It was too late. You should have read it.
I should have read it. Yes. Look how that worked out.
Yeah.
In this fictional situation of me not reading the contract.
So my question is, would you do it?
I don't think I would have enough control over this situation if I was to agree to that. Because, all right, let's take for instance, you want to start a really worthwhile charity and he was going to help you do it, and he did do it and it started benefiting people. You've got that. That's now something people have. You're helping people. So it's not just you anymore. So, okay, you have to go to some other engagements that he has to attend and be there with him. Right, so I'd have to be able to say, because I must be able to opt out at some point, right? So if I go to this thing and I get there and there's just like...
All right, there's a stipulated number of them, so you only have to go to 2 of them.
2 of them?
Yeah, but those pictures are out there forever.
All right, so that's another thing. Who's going to be in the pictures?
You and him.
Just us.
Together.
Yeah, nobody else is going to be seen in that image. Just me and him.
I don't know who else is going to be there.
You see, now it's getting vague again. You see...
What? There could be random people who are in the picture at the time, and then look.
We're taking pictures up against the wall where no one else could walk past.
You're at the opening of your event. Now there may be loads of people there who are there as well, loads of other celebrities and people in the background in the picture. Yeah,
that's fine. At the
that's what I'm saying. Only at the opening. That's the only time these pictures are being taken,
and
that's it. Right. No other times, not before, not after.
So what are these other gentlemen's clubs that I'm going to then?
I don't know. They're just gentlemen's clubs. But you're just there at the opening.
But no one's taking pictures.
No, you haven't even been inside. You're just there being taken a picture with him, like as they're cutting the ribbon as well, and then you bounce.
So they're doing that opening at this gentleman's club with the ribbon, and I'm there for the cutting. Me and him.
Yeah, and there's other celebs there as well.
Right, we're not inside the club.
No, you're not inside the club.
We're outside.
Outside.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and that's it.
And the one picture.
That's it. You got a picture of you at his club and a picture of him at your club, and that's it.
So this picture that's being taken at his club, right?
It's totally innocent.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be, Mike? Why would I be taking guilty pictures?
No,
intentionally. That would be ridiculous.
No one does it intentionally.
No. Why would you want to be guilty of something? My argument is, after this picture is taken, I'm going home.
Yeah.
Right.
And there are no further pictures, no footage, no audio, nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
You have nothing further to do with it.
And people see me leave.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they see
there's footage.
That is filmed from beginning to end for some strange reason. There are several camera teams from different channels.
I'm bringing like a
satellite
documentary
footage.
crew with me.
Yeah.
See, this is me leaving behind.
That's it. You know, you've got Sky News chasing you and all that.
Okay.
Yeah. Back to your house, and they watch you go into your pillow and go to sleep. They do that Inception stuff, and they're like, "Yeah, we know what he's dreaming about." All right, so all that's happening.
Right.
All right, and that's fine. See, you're looking over here, D. That's not where the danger is.
But there is danger.
There is danger because
so much danger.
You don't know what this brother's gonna do in his crazy life later on.
Well, yeah, but that can't be helped. That wasn't I wasn't there when that happened. You know what I mean? He did some crazy shit.
There's this picture. Two of them together. And this is a club where all the horrific stuff happens.
I knew it! I knew it!
Game over.
No.
Game over.
I left that gentleman's club. You all saw me leave in the car.
What are you doing there? I was there to celebrate its opening. So you were there from the start. Game over.
From the start.
Guilty.
No, I was merely cutting the ribbon.
300 years.
For what? Cutting the ribbon?
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Talking of that, there's a guy who's been given 110 years. There's actually a guy that messed up. This guy, I think he was driving a truck, and apparently he said the brakes failed.
Yeah.
And it was in America, and I think it crashed and killed like 5 people.
Wow.
110 years.
Okay.
Apparently there's a petition, like 5 million people signed it or some shit like that.
To give him more time?
No, to give him less. They're like, come on, dude. It's ridiculous. It's not. He didn't deliberately go around and kill 5 people.
If it was a genuine accident, like if the brakes failed, that's fine. But if he was like testing, he had like weed or alcohol in his system, that's all of a sudden, it doesn't look so good, does it?
No, because it made me realise. I mean, something maybe just a massive gap in my knowledge. Yeah. All right, in general knowledge, it's like, wait, so if you have an accident, if someone dies accidentally, right, and that's what manslaughter is, isn't it?
Unintentionally killing somebody,
yeah. And you can still go to prison for it.
Yeah, because it's neglect. You know what I mean? You've clearly been put in a position where you could injure people if you wanted. Like if you're driving a truck, clearly that's dangerous.
I don't know. Let's say
you can kill someone with a truck or with a car.
Yeah. But let's say, I don't know, you're walking down the street and you slip on a banana, right? And as you slipped, right,
you land on someone's child.
No. Yeah, I was going to think about someone a bit more further on in there.
Push an old lady into the road.
Yeah. Push an old lady accidentally. Yeah. And I say, well, why don't you slip the other way? It's like, that's neglect. You know what I mean? Manslaughter for slipping on a banana. Seriously.
Well, that's an accident. I think that would be classed as like misadventure or something. I don't think.
I shouldn't even get that. It's like, that's not my fault, man. I'm walking down the street. Yeah, blame the banana guy.
If it's a genuine accident, then fine. But if they review the footage and they see you slip and then they see you intentionally grab and push an old lady,
you know how pixelated that footage is going to be. All they're going to see is a black man kicking an old woman in the back, and they're going to see the banana on the footage.
Michael. Funny enough, they'll accept that in court. You kicking an old lady into the road. That might still be something you might go to prison for.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like I say, they're not going to see it on the pixelated footage. They're not going to see the banana.
Everybody who was there saw it happen.
Well, Your Honour, as you can see from this footage, he's walking down the road randomly, then he just seems to lift one foot in the air and then kick this woman into the road.
I believe he'd been watching a lot of Power Rangers and decided that he was going to start fly kicking people randomly in the street. You know what I mean? They could spin it and it makes it look like you deliberately did it. But if it's a genuine accident, then you can't go to prison for that unless it's some serious neglect. Like, all right, let's say you were.
I ain't taking the chances with anyone's decision making and my freedom, man.
No, but if you, let's say you were a lollipop lady and you're supposed to be helping people across the street, and then you somehow lead them into the street safely, thinking it's safe, and then they get hit by a bus. Now you got a problem on your hands. You see what I'm saying? So it depends on the responsibility.
You don't see them anymore, do you?
Probably all in prison, Mike.
There you go.
They just started luring people to their death. No, they still have them from time to time, but it's mainly like a school time thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why I don't see them.
That's the thing. I was going to say, whenever do you see a lollipop lady outside of school hours? That's not a real lollipop lady. But don't exist. That's like some...
They disappear.
Yeah, it's a Jeepers Creepers monster or something. That's
Again.
a vampire. Or was it a pervy ghost, Mike?
A pervy ghost.
Yeah. Come over here. Cross the road, grab hold of my pole. I will lead you to the other side. You know what I mean? Are you a pervy ghost? Oh, you got me.
Yeah.
Come over here, let me fondle you. Yeah. No, it's not going to be.
It's a scary idea. Either way. All right, I just realised we have gone past our time.
Oh, wow. See, you people, lucky people, get on extra material that we could possibly get paid for in an alternative universe.
Okay, so we're going to end the show with a prediction for 2022 from each of us.
Okay.
And we're going to also invite our listeners to text in to our WhatsApp number your predictions, and then we'll read them out next week.
Okay.
I can't remember what the number is. So David?
1 second, I will get you the number because I have it right here in my hand as I speak. And because it's in my hand, I will then therefore tell you the number.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. The number is... Sorry. The number is... The WhatsApp number, that is, to get in touch is 07983 833 661. That number again, 07983 833 661.
That is what they call smooth.
Professional, Mike. I've done this before.
Clearly. So you've done this.
It's done. It's been done.
It's been done. Okay. All right. So a prediction for 2022.
Yes.
From either of us.
Okay. I think this year we are going to see. Well, I think it's just going to be more of the same, but more. I want to see somebody high regard get taken down a peg or two. You know what I mean? And I mean, all right, let's say, all right, we know the whole Alec Baldwin thing, right? There's going to be more of that. I reckon it's going to be a big story that's going to come out this year. And it's going to be centered around one person. It's going to totally ruin their career.
Okay. All right, let me think.
Yeah.
I think, let's see. Let's come up with a crazy celeb story. I think Chris Hemsworth is got to be nominated for an Oscar for his portrayal of Hulk Hogan. But wait, you haven't finished it
because it gets better. This is where I save it, Dave. This is already a steaming dumpster fire of a scenario. None of this.
Chris Hemsworth, who's going to be playing Hulk Hogan. Oh, you Hulkamaniacs out there.
And it's an Oscar-worthy performance.
But there's a scandal.
Oh.
And a step-in actor takes the role.
A step-in actor?
Yeah.
What do you mean, like
and he ends up getting 2 Oscars. All right.
Wait, so the person is this like an understudy? Is that what you're saying?
I don't think he'd appreciate being called that, but yeah.
Wait, so who's this actor then?
Ernie Hudson.
Ernie Hudson steals the Oscar.
He's going to step in.
That's going to be,
and he's going to win. He's going to play Hulk Hogan.
He's going to be okay,
but he's going to get the best supporting actor for Hand that Rocks the Cradle too.
Are you sure this is an Inception again? We're in a dream within a dream. All of which are Ernie's.
And I live by that, and I dare anyone to text me in with a better scenario than that. Ernie Hudson gets an Oscar for playing Hulk Hogan instead of Chris Hemsworth because he was involved in some sort of scandal. And
you know what I want to see? I want to see somebody give back an award. I haven't seen that in a couple of years. You remember Milli Vanilli?
Oh yeah.
I want to see that shit. I want to see someone disgraced.
All right. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Ed Sheeran. That would be good.
Oh, poor Ed. Why?
I just think it would be just good fun to see that happen.
Are you just a little bit bitter at Ed Sheeran? Do you feel like he's got a little too far on what he's been given?
No, I think No, I mean he's worked for it and stuff, obviously. But
do you think he deserves it, Mike?
Yeah, I actually think he deserves. I think.
Does he look like a man who deserves it? Is that what you're saying?
See that? It's that. That's what it is, isn't it? It's like. I'm not sure if it's just a cruel torment that you are filled with that much talent. I think that's it.
That's it. It's almost like, we'll give you all the money in the world, but you can't spend any of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you can spend it, but no one will know that you spent it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like all this musical talent, but you're going to look like a hairy toad. And it's like, well, then I'm not sure if I really want this.
Why does he look like a hairy toad?
Every time I've got it in my head, that's what it looks like.
I always had more of a hedgehog thing.
Yeah, kind of.
You know what I mean, it's a stark contrast between the hair and the skin because he's a very pale man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
but that's why there's so much hair in it. It's to draw attention away from. Yeah, I mean, that's gonna only happen for a limited time because when he goes bald, then that's it.
He's going bald, is he, Mike?
I'm just assuming that's the affliction that's coming his way.
I think this is just your more hatred of Ed Sheeran.
No, I don't hate him.
And then he's gonna go bald. And then he's gonna get fat. And then he's gonna.
I think there's a very good chance that that's gonna happen.
Well, I
you know
guess.
what it is? It's the messy hair that's growing everywhere. You can't see where it's going. That's a sign. That's that Al Pacino.
You
thing.
sure it's not like he's a creative
He's
genius?
a scallywag.
He has time to do hair. He's too busy creating musical masterpieces, Mike. He doesn't care about hair.
You know what? Time will tell.
I feel like you're willing time to tell.
I'm making this particular. I'm actually spending all my time and money on a time machine just to prove this fact.
Engineering society, so it just makes Ed Sheeran.
We will make him go bald. We'll channel all our mind power. I'm going to do some life force shit or something.
Just going to run past him with a handful of hair removal cream, just slap on top of his head. Then run off.
I'm going to get everyone on the street to attach their microwaves together, create some beam. Get some beam and aim it at Ed Sheeran's head. So overnight, he just wakes up and all his hair falls out.
You're going to irradiate Ed Sheeran? Is that what you're saying?
Just his forehead.
Yes, his forehead.
Just to see
a criminal madman, you know that. You're like a Batman villain. What are you doing? How are you even going to orchestrate that?
I have no idea how that's going to work.
It's going to be.
It would be an amusing adventure.
Yes. Maybe not for
fraught with danger and probably some regret on some point. But of course, we are just joking.
Yes.
I have no
We're
plans.
not really going to microwave Ed Sheeran's head. If that's what you think.
To bring on premature baldness. Yes. Only for those purposes.
Sounds like extreme when
just
you
to
say
see,
out loud.
just to see what would happen. Really.
Yeah, it's an experiment, Mike. A social experiment.
So I'm feeling there won't be so many girls hanging around that guitar when he's playing it.
You see, now that right there.
That's all. That's all I'm saying. What?
I feel like that was the whole point all along, wasn't it, Mike?
We all know he'll look like Paul Daniels playing the guitar.
Yeah, but Paul Daniels had Debbie McGee, Mike.
He did,
so
and only Debbie.
She was a top salt.
Yeah, probably hypnotised her or something, man.
Can you imagine? Just like in the
look at Whizbit.
You know when you're at a little party in the ITV back in the 80s, Jimmy Tarbuck, Bruce Forsyth, Walker Bars, and you go into the toilet.
Imagine, that's
and
probably all
she
she had the choice between Jimmy Tarbuck or him.
Yeah, and then you go into the toilet and you just see like Paul Daniels standing there with like a watch on a chain, hypnotising Debbie McGee. Yes. You're gonna like me. You're gonna love my bald head. You're gonna rub me. You like me. Small stubby fingers on your body. Oh, not a lot, but you will like it. You know what I mean? And she's like, yes, I will obey. Yeah. And then she comes out like looking like
that's
one of the
and then next thing she's just like some
Austin Powers.
That's
exactly. And it's like,
right.
hello everybody, this is Debbie McGee, my wife. Is it?
Yeah.
You what?
Yeah.
Like,
magic hands me.
That's it.
Oh, yuck. But on that note, it is coming to the end of our show. We've given you a few extra minutes of our time. Yeah, but our last show of 2021.
Yeah, they deserve a little extra, Mike. It's the last show of the year. Give me something.
For all of you that are still here.
Well, we hope you've enjoyed the show so far up until now. We just love doing the show, and we love you guys joining in and partaking, and it really does make the show, seriously. So just keep it up, man. Just we're open to suggestions, like we say. Nothing weird, but if you've got something you want us to talk about, just send it in, man. Just do that, and then and we'll talk about it. And we're going to keep trying to, like we say, we've got some things planned for the new year, so we're going to keep trying to grow the show and give you more content stuff to enjoy, so you don't have to wait for another 7 days for more Mike and Dee. What are you going to do? What are you going to do with the rest of your life, a week? Nothing, just waiting for us, and we're sorry, but we're going to try and break it up so you've got a bit more to enjoy for those 7 days. So and also, it is the end of the year, so Happy New Year to everybody when it comes. I hope you guys are doing something cool with somebody cool, somewhere cool. Yeah.
Okay, you pretty much said everything there. I mean, I'll just add to say, Happy New Year to you all. May all your dreams and aspirations come true and all that. And to that guy who sarcastically said Merry Christmas to me, I'm going to say this to you. Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Now you say
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Yeah. To you and your family. Especially your family. Yeah, don't forget them, because I won't.
I'm so glad that you put this whole thing behind you.
Yeah.
You've really grown as a person.
I've grown. I'm moving on. I'm not carrying any hatred or bitterness about things that have long passed.
It's a catharsis, Mike.
I've risen out like a phoenix.
There you are. You're a new man.
Burning rage of fire that still burns in my heart. But anyway, no, we digress. But yes, Happy New Year to you all. And we will be back same time, same place next week. I don't even know what date that will be. But
we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Well, it's just next Thursday.
It's just next
I mean,
it's not wizardry.
Yeah.
Just wait 7 days.
Yeah,
you'll get it. You'll find us.
Yeah. There's a prediction that the world will be run by some random wizard. There you go.
Why not? Why not bring back the age of magic, Mike?
Yeah, it'll be like what was that show you used to watch?
Visionaries.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that, man.
Yeah, I don't think they were taken over by wizards. It was an age of magic. It wasn't like an age of wizards.
Yes, then it was. I think with the age of magic, you're gonna get wizards, aren't you? It's it's inevitable. Everyone's gonna want to be a wizard.
Yeah, I'm not liking the magic future. But anyway, we will
Such a weird thing to say. I'm not liking the magic future.
I feel like there's less control. You know what I mean? With science, I can understand certain stuff like gravity, up, down, speed, momentum. I get it. Magic, you can have like hats and rabbits and
all of a sudden your hands are cauliflowers. No reason.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Exactly. You stepped on a toadstool or something.
And it's not going to be that sort of light stuff, No. They'll be making like, they'll be messing with you. Like when you wake up in the morning, you open your eyes and you realise your eyes are in your chest. That's messed up. If you was a wizard, would you be doing that to people?
That would I would. Why would you? Why? What would you gain from
you wake up in the morning, you try to rub your eyes, and then you realise you're rubbing your chest. What the hell is going on? Just to mess with people.
You'd clearly be like a Cronenberg wizard then. Is that what's happening with you?
Yeah.
A lot of body horror in your magic.
Well, look, I'm just saying, you're going to get creative. You can't start with the rubbish stuff. You know what I mean? Cauliflower fingers.
Just
everyone's
do
seen
some
that.
card tricks, Mike. Let's just start slow.
No.
Moving people's body parts around. And now a leg on your head. This is no. Feet for eyes.
That's the thing. Yeah, if I put in your shoes and you find out your feet are hooves. You know what I mean?
Shin back. Kneecap testicles.
Why not? It's what you can do, isn't it? If you've got magic, that's what I'm saying. Too much, the only limitation is your imagination in that situation. That shouldn't be happening.
Chin and forehead reverse. just
that's what I'm saying, man. It's not a good place to be in.
You can get drunk on power very easily with that.
Exactly. That's why magic will never be given to us. All right, it's forbidden. It's against the law of physics, man.
Yeah. Well.
But yes, we are out. See you same time, same place next week, next year, 2022.
All right. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.